Okay, we are live.
Yay.
Hello and welcome. I am Ronnke, your GM. In the stream today, we have Rigel Kent, Geigerman, FX Engineer, Pendragon, and a new player, Mega Kwai. Today, we are playing a Traveller campaign set in the Third Imperium era. We are using the very awesome GURPS system by Steve Jackson Games, and our VTT of choice is Fantasy Grounds. You can find this and past sessions on YouTube and as audio-only podcast. Links are in the video description. If you enjoy our content, please like this video and subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels.
Or don't.
Or don't. We'll just send Bruno around to break your legs.
Shh.
Okay. There won't be any particular character business for, what we determined his name was going to be pronounced? Doza? Was it?
Yes.
Doza?
Mm-hmm.
So, Mega Kwai, I guess you don't have any character business for Doza, although you do have an extra bunch of points to spend to get you up to the level of the rest of the characters.
Okay.
We can take care of that at a later stage. Geigerman, do you have any character business for Dean?
Right. You should put a point in stealth.
I was
remember
going to
last
say
week.
we've used stealth enough by now that I think it's probably a good idea to go ahead and put a point in that. So I did that. That counts as significant use. I also, not that you care, accidentally ended up putting a point in electronic repair security and forgot that I had accidentally done that, and then updated my Fantasy Grounds character to include it, and now it's there, and I figured just screw it, I'll leave it on there.
Fair enough. Rigel Kent, do you have any character business for Flynn?
Predicated on the previous session, I believe I stated at the end I was going to increase my stealth by 1 level, which was going to be 1 more point. But beyond that, nope. So I'm up to a whopping 11 now.
Cool. So, Pendragon, do you have any character business for Sam?
Well, I've done quite a bit of fiddling with the character, but TLDR, I have added Hot Pilot to levels, 1 level 3D spatial sense, and then I removed a bunch of points that'll get bonuses with these advantages, and I basically added Vaxsuit and Freefall with the experience points we've got from last session.
Cool.
What's your current piloting skills at?
The same, 18.
Okay.
And 17 for aerospace and contragraph.
Damn.
Still ridiculous.
You're like amazingly good.
I have to be good at something.
It's like flying in Baker's Canyon back home. Or is it Beggar's Canyon? I think it's Beggar's Canyon.
Beggars.
FX Engineer, do you have any character business for Sully?
Nope, I don't have any character business.
All right, then a brief recap. Let me bring up the map.
I'm sure you're going to do it, but it'd be nice to, the recap and then, the new characters, how I know them, how they fit in.
Well, you've always known the new characters. Sam's been on the crew since you joined. And maybe Dozer has also been on the crew.
Yeah, Sully's been here the longest, so He'll end up knowing everybody. Sam has taken over for, I think it was Lee before.
Lee.
So
Yep.
Sam is the one that was shooting up all the bad guys on that rescue planet.
I did good, didn't I?
Apparently, you mowed a bunch of people down.
It's not a war crime the first time.
But did you do it in a cool way and use the lawnmower?
Use the ship turret against a person.
The lawnmower is better for mowing down people.
Well, it's messier.
Hmm.
All right, so we left you guys in this warehouse. Leading up to this warehouse encounter where you had a shootout with some people, which have obviously been identified as bad dudes. You will recall that you arrived on the Wildeman High Port. Your communications specialist on board managed to decode a message that was sent from your ship via that spliced comm unit that you ended up discovering, and in that message was a reference to a particular shipment of cargo being sent to a particular location. Because you don't know who the I don't know, I wouldn't call them imposter or whatever, but the unknown party on your ship that is responsible for that spliced communications device. The captain asked you to investigate and find out what the story is. So you went ashore. You spoke to the cargo masters or the dock master, and they told you that the cargo had been picked up. You then investigated the address that it was shipped to. You checked out the company, and the company was just a shop front. There was no actual shop. So the company address was just a small single room office for this freight that was picked up. You then went to the location that the cargo was apparently delivered to, which is something 12. I could look it up, but I'm not that interested right now. You went to that location and you saw that it was a warehouse that had a bunch of cameras. You broke in. You found the containers that were that you had shipped here and that were picked up, and you investigated them and found them full of sort of state-of-the-art weapons and the sort. As it happened, while you were investigating, some people turned up and a shootout resulted in which you took out 3 people and 1 ran away and escaped. To introduce the 2 new characters to this particular scene, I think we will have you 2 sent from the ship to back up you guys. I seem to recall that you made the call that you'd found the warehouse or whatever. If not, we'll just say that someone on board your ship aboard the Olympus was worried about you and decided to send some backup. And those backup take the form of Sam and Dozer.
Wow. I
Um,
certainly hope we're not going to need backup.
I guess I suppose I can read the forums, but I mean, it would be nice to at least get a quick intro. Just if I've been on the ship the longest and I got these two guys, I don't even know what jobs they have, what their specialties are, what they do, connections to any of us. Just, I don't know. I guess I would appreciate a quick introduction.
All right.
If it's not out of line asking for that.
The Mega Quai, we discussed last night your role on the ship would be probably an assistant purser.
Steward.
You are one of the stewards, or second steward.
And which one is Mega Quai?
Mega Quai
Doja.
is it Doge?
Yeah, Doja.
Okay, Doge, not Dozer.
No, not Dozer. Nothing to do with bulldozers.
You realize absolutely everybody is going to call him Dozer because they're going to slur it.
Right.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting there looking at that and trying to figure out what the proper pronunciation of the full name is.
I tried saying it
Dozer.
before, but
Does Huldripper.
Doja Tloldrer
Oh, that's an L.
Diepa. Yeah, it's a TL. TLDR as in too long don't read. Don't blame me, I'm just going by what GURPS Alien Races said.
Plug it into Google Translate.
And it'll go, are you just throwing letters together?
Oh, that's what I was doing. I was trying to find out what it actually meant.
Did they have a name list? I didn't see it.
Yeah, they do. In Alien Races, they have some example
Yeah, I'm looking
names.
at it.
So some of the players are aware that he is A, Villani, and B, telepathic.
Zodani.
Yeah, or, sorry, Zodani. What did I say, Villani? Huh.
Yeah.
That's funny. Zodani. A, Zodani, B, telepathic, but do the characters know?
They don't know if he's telepathic or not, but he says he's a noble. So you'd have to know some of the cultural background to know if they're psionics or not.
I guess everyone could make an IQ roll at -3 for cultural familiarity, I believe. So if you succeed IQ -3, then you would know that nobles are psionic.
Ooh!
Booyah!
Oh, wow.
Critical
Wow.
success. I'm apparently looking at him super suspiciously, reciting nursery rhymes in my head.
Well, apparently I don't know about it, so I don't care.
And then Sam is just the pilot.
Does Dozier work for me?
He's in your department. You are the chief purser, so I think that makes you the boss man. Let me check the wiki again.
And what is he, the steward?
Second steward.
Second steward. So you are the cargo master, rank 2. There's a chief steward, which is under you at rank 1, and then there's the second steward, which is rank 0, which is
For a
Doge.
noble, he's fallen on really hard times.
Maybe he's like a protege or something like that.
Well, he had a small company, but he had it basically taken away from him. He doesn't talk too much about it because it's a bit of a bad stain.
Are you just somebody that I know in my department, or maybe like I was thinking like hot runner, protege, somebody that may be taken under my wing kind of a person? And that's why you're more involved with, the stuffs.
I
Well,
guess.
he's gonna be under the steward, so he's gonna be working for the chief steward.
Maybe the chief steward's just really super lazy and always
Could be.
delegates it.
Oh, I thought the steward was in my department. I forgot.
Yeah,
the steward
I'm
is
saying,
under
like,
your department.
so you're like, yeah, I'm going to need you to come with me, steward. He's like, yeah, I'll send Dozer to do it.
Okay, sounds good. Is there anything that I should know about you? Anything that I should know about his character?
Well, that's up to Megaquai how much you want to reveal, and
He
how
has
long
crazy eyes.
how long you have been on this ship. I think so. Sully has been here the longest. How many years has it been for Sully?
I think it was probably like 3 year-ish, something around there, probably 2, 3, not like 10.
I thought he'd been there longer than that.
Is that what we said? I don't, um,
I think Dean's been on the ship for 3 years.
Dean's been here for one term, so 4-year term.
okay, so maybe 5, 6 years.
He doesn't like showing emotions around strangers. He doesn't really show how he feels until he gets to know you. But when he does talk to you, he seems to like having very faint physical contact. Like he may touch your arm or touch your hand or whatever when he's in a deep conversation with you. But he seems to keep quiet and, watch the lay of the land before he starts opening up.
So he's a little weird.
And how long have you been on the ship, Doge?
About a year or so, I guess.
Okay.
Hello, I'm still the newbie.
Yeah, he probably started about the same time as Flynn.
I don't think Flynn's been here a full year.
Right, but they will have started the company at the same point because it's going to end its run, and then it's going to take on new crew, and then it's going to start the next run.
So, you worked out in your spreadsheet, how long does it take to get from Fist to Torpal?
Fist to Torpal. Well, it's only a few jumps. Where did I put that?
Which actually brings up a question. Do we get to take training? What do they call it?
Time
I
spent.
forget what they call it. Time spent training.
Yeah, you do.
That's on the
That's actually
spreadsheet, definitely.
on Geiger's spreadsheet, so you can get free points. On the job
75
training.
days, looks like.
So I can just look at pretty much the times that we've been in jump space and use that as my time.
It calculates that for you.
So by that, 75 days, that's what, 3.5 months? So,
Yeah.
Doge, he would have joined 3.5 months before Flynn. So he would have come on board on Fist, and then when the ship got to Torpal, where Flynn joined the crew, it would have been 3.5 months later.
Oh, did they actually hire him there?
Well, that's, if you recall,
Ish.
the end of the last adventure. That may have been where. Well, he was at least on board at that point.
Yeah, we knew that the existing second officer resigned at that point, but it was never specified that he was immediately hired.
Right.
Which
Shelley
it might have
vouched
been the
for him.
case. We just didn't say that.
It can happen however it happens. So how much of Doge's history and stuff do the characters know? I'm going to assume that the characters are all fairly familiar with each other.
They probably know that he's been around a bit since he was running his own small company. He's semi-obsessed with his family, his wife and 2 kids. He's always getting out pictures of them and showing them to the people he knows. He seems pretty down to earth for someone who's to be a Zodani noble too.
Is that public knowledge that he was nobility?
It's for someone who got a critical success, it probably would be, because trolls don't have control of companies, even small companies.
I'm sure over
He's
the
not
time
a
that he's been
high
there.
He's not a high level noble. He's only an intendant, which is equivalent of a knight.
Status
Oh, wow.
2. But I'm sure just through general conversation and stuff during downtime, it would have come out that he was a noble at some point, or at least
He
status 2.
Seems to understand people more than what a normal person would.
That's because he can read their mind.
Yes, but he doesn't let that out. It seems strange, like he knows something that he shouldn't really know.
Well, what is it? 3 of the characters succeeded their roles, so they would know if he was a noble, then he would have psi ability. What those abilities are is up for debate.
No, it's just 2 of them, it looks like. Sam and Flynn.
Oh, yep. And whether Sam and Flynn mention that to anyone, it's up to you guys.
Well, I'm not one to, get in other people's businesses, so I just only asked.
I think given Flynn's stuff and the fact that he is aloof, he is going to generally minimize the amount of time that he is around the potential telepath. And he definitely does not like to be touched. So I did have a question regarding the adventure proper with regards to the high port. We're in the high port.
Sorry, say again.
We're in the high port, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you were treating it exactly like an Imperium high port, in that it has a certain law level and such like that. But this is not the Imperium. So I'm wondering, How do the high ports actually work outside of the Imperium?
You know, we had that conversation the other day, and somewhat afterward, I forgot to bring up that the Travelers Aid Society probably has certain expectations about the port facilities, and there's probably going to be a tendency for them to be really similar, even if they're not in Imperial space.
It would also depend on the class of the starport. So if it's like, class A, class B, then it's going to be much better than a.
They'd also have
class
to
X.
they'd have to get inspected to keep the rating.
Mm-hmm.
Inspected by whom? The Imperium has no official sway out here.
Travelers Aid Society.
Yeah.
Which is an Imperium's organization.
Is its scope just the Imperium, though?
As far as I'm aware, I could totally be wrong.
If that's the case, then the permits don't work either.
We can look that up later.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, the question was, because of, we've got this box full of guns, and I was just wondering, how hard would it be for us to take this box full of guns back with us?
Well, you would have to smuggle it, so
that's exactly what Sully's trying to do.
Stuff.
If you've got a certain rating in, say, Australia, and you try to do something over in America, there has to be some sort of agreement between the two that your rating means something over here too, even though it may not be as important. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I was just wondering about how that was actually going to work in this case, since generally when we play Traveler, we're actually more inside the Imperium, inside the Spinward Marches, and this one's this is down there, and what is it?
Trojan Reaches,
the Borderlands, and all that. What is this? Tobia sector right now.
Keep in mind the high port is often distinctly different from the downport. So the high port might be, high tech, have all the bells and whistles to facilitate the trade and such, but on the downport, the tech could be, well below. It could be like anarchistic, but the high port is maintained to a certain level so that trade actually happens.
Which cycles back around to the original question, is like, who maintains it?
But you wouldn't have the extrality in the non-aligned places.
Yeah, that was the one that threw me off. I was thinking about it from an Imperial standpoint. So when it comes to the crate of guns, nobody knew that it had guns in it until we opened it. So as far as anybody's officially concerned, it is scientific equipment. And B, it was cargo that we brought here. So if we just take it back,
we didn't think
that
it
was
was
a mistake.
guns.
We delivered it to the wrong place. I don't think
thought
we
it was
actually had to
weed.
do anything weird.
If anything, it would just be a bribe. You're taking it back, and if it's guns, and they have an issue with...
What are you talking about? It's scientific equipment.
Well, if they have an issue with scientific equipment and you're taking it off-world, I'm sure they wouldn't mind you getting rid of that dangerous scientific equipment.
Super dangerous. Most dangerous.
Can't trust science people.
So FX, do you have enough information on the new tunes?
Yeah, I feel good about Dozer. What about Sam?
I've created Sam. I used the toolkit for the helmsman. But I guess he basically has the position that Lee used to have, which is, I don't recall now. What was it?
Officially, it's a deck crewman, but he's part of the auxiliary crew.
Yeah, so I guess I'm that. So
So he's the bucket pilot.
basically, oh, I'm officially the bucket pilot.
Damn, that's a waste for him where he like gets in there and goes, "Oh God, this thing again."
I was going to say that is an 18 for for piloting, but anyway, from the flashback session, I've joined a couple of years ago, and basically, Sam was a pilot in the Navy, and then he went to do some, work in the private sector, but he ended up in a bit of a sticky situation with some unsavory sorts, a little bit like the second mate, I think, from the flashback sequence. But it didn't come back to bite him in the ass so far, which reminds me I have to roll enemies because I didn't yet. And yeah, and he's a pretty chill guy. He is very hedonistic. He likes drinking, he likes eating well, he basically likes having fun, but not in an annoying way, I'd say.
He's a bartender.
Yeah, I was a bartender when I was in Navy Academy. I had to bartend a bit to help with the with the money. So yep, if you guys ever stop by a bar, I can fix you with a few cocktails.
So you're an extremely talented pilot, and we have you, on the bucket duty.
Yep, yep. Well,
He's still got to work his way up the ranks.
yeah, I guess no one noticed.
For context, the bucket is the auxiliary ship that is used on the Olympus. That's this one here. It's called the bucket
It's less
because
shitty.
it's uncomfortable and it is a bucket of bolts.
I still think that picture makes it look too cool.
I was going to say that it's less shitty than I imagined it. That's okay. That's pretty decent.
It's
Until
still
you get
space-worthy.
inside.
Yeah.
Until you get inside with 5 people and realize there's space for 3.
And the head isn't in its separate room, it's just a curtain.
Oh.
Like
And
the
a
ISS.
bucket, hence the name bucket. Right. So, we have now identified that these things are smuggled goods. We were smugglers.
Which I don't think we established why they bothered smuggling.
You haven't. You've got 2 unconscious, dead, and 1 mortally wounded, dead. I don't think you've gone and diagnosed any of them. But before we get to that, I'm going to throw Darje and Sam into a potential situation.
Great.
Where you are coming to provide some backup. I guess you hear some weapons fire coming from this warehouse. You're entering the warehouse. You're as you're sort of approaching, you will see one dude running out of the warehouse in a sort of in a panic. He has a weapon in hand. It is a pistol. When he sees you, or you two, he will point his pistol at you guys.
Oh, great.
How wide's the corridor?
Actually, I can bring up a corridor map. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you missed it, FX. Flynn's introduction to Dean and Sam, and within the first 30 minutes of meeting him, they saw him beat a man to death with a rock.
Oh,
Fun times. It was the Star Wars campaign that we had that corridor thing, I believe.
What I was
Right.
thinking was stepping back against the wall, and as he goes to go past, put my foot out. Try and trip him. You know, gesture him to go past.
That's way less violent than I imagined, but that's okay. Good. Better.
Okay, we'll do this one.
Man, haven't you people seen Spider-Man? Don't you know that you're not supposed to let the fleeing guy get away?
That's why I was going to stick my foot out. They can face plant.
Give me 1 second to set up this map. Tactical maps there. All right, that should be good.
Oh, by the way, that's his first name. Got his last name as well.
I think that's the right size. Is everyone seeing that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I shall drop you guys on the tracker or on the map. Oh, we'll have to get a token for Dager.
We're facing which direction? Left or right? Oh,
You're
just
facing
facing.
that way.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm convinced when the writers create these alien language words, they don't actually try to say them.
Hmm.
There's no indication of where the accents are.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
what I was thinking of doing was stepping back against that spot here. Oops, how do you do it? Control.
So you can just click yourself and then use the arrow keys, or you can just click and drag yourself. You're the
Move
blue
back
guy.
here,
Oh,
and then signal that I'm unarmed, and like I can wave him past. And as soon as he
Okay.
gets close, I was going to stick my foot out and put my hand on his back and push him into the ground.
All right. So Sam, what do you do when you see him? He's running this way in a panic, and has a pistol in hand and raises it at you guys as soon as he sees you.
Oh, I see that Doja went to the side. I mean, it's simultaneous, or
Well, it's simultaneous, so we're not
well,
in sort of combat time at this point until someone starts doing something.
okay. So the moment I realizes he made way, I'll also make way, and um, yeah, maybe I'll wait. The guy's running, so I can quick draw if necessary later. But yeah, as of now, I'll just wait.
Actually, that's right. He does have a token. Let me fix your token.
Oh, what size is everybody too? Averaging around 6 foot.
I imagine so.
Okay, so he's just a little bit taller.
Well, Dean's 5'7".
Yeah, Flynn's 1.8 meters. Yeah, so 6 foot.
Yeah,
So
I'm
don't-
175.
Technically, that's like 5'11 point something, something, something.
He's 6'5".
Damn.
Oh wow.
He's Zodani.
Yeah.
They're all tall.
Yeah.
Bloody Zents.
I remember
They're too
that.
damn tall.
Are you equally wide or just tall?
No, they're low
Skinny.
G. They're from low G worlds, so
Mm,
they're naturally taller.
They're like belters.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Not
Well, not
quite.
that useful to stand behind them.
Yeah, in crowds.
Damn skinnies. All right, so you're not drawing any
Oh,
weapons or anything like that?
Don't have any.
not yet.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to have a weapon if you want.
Well, there is the issue of the legality here.
I'd like to have at least a knife.
You could have a knife. If it comes down to combat, we can sort that out on your sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Can totally
Alright.
try to find a rock and beat his head in with a rock.
So the guy will see that you've stepped aside and sort of gestured, go
Going
past.
past, yeah.
He will walk fairly briskly. He still has his weapon out, and he'll sort of switch his aim from one to the other as he walks. You can see that he's like on edge.
Mm.
Oh yeah, thinking back to that, it does make sense for him to be on edge because I did shoot his boss in the head with the Gyrock.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think Sully shot a guy.
There may have been grenades.
There was no grenades. I just threw an oxygen canister. Right, this is the guy that failed and thought it was a grenade.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he saw his buddies get murdered, and I guess he expected someone to get exploded as well. So, yeah, he's not having a good day. Let's see. I've got to add some names to my table. One moment.
I probably should have got brawling or karate or something.
Boy, you're really going bare bones, aren't you?
Well, he's
Well-
only got a knife.
You have extra points, so you can certainly get brawling. Let's see. What was your doge?
Just so you
No.
know, every time you say I've got a knife, it makes me snicker.
Yeah, me too.
But it's not a
Sorry.
knife.
It's a Zodani-sized knife.
So long and skinny.
Okay, so he obviously feels a lot more comfortable turning his back to the guy in the Hawaiian shirt, and who's holding a pina colada.
Well, that's understandable.
Silly mistake. Silly mistake.
He will
That's
sort of
right.
step there. He'll keep stepping. If you guys want to do something, tell me the point you do it.
Can I, as he goes to step past me, give Sam the eye as if I fail, you do something.
Run.
Don't worry.
And as he steps past me, I'll basically do brawling and try to trip him and push him at the same
So
time.
at this point, he has his weapon sort of trained on you,
Uh-huh.
and he's sort of stepping around you. So he could be potentially taking weight. I'm not sure if that's going to change your actions.
Would you like me to shoot him first? Since he has his back on Tatsumi.
I might have to change my plan.
So is Doge doing anything while this is happening?
Okay, I'll change my plan. And I'll try to signal. Can you use body language to transmit to other people?
No, that'd be gesture.
Okay, yeah.
If only he knew you were a telepath.
Yes, I know.
Well, it's going to depend on the level of the telepathy too. If he doesn't have telesend, then
Yeah, he has telesend.
I
Okay.
think we're going to have to space the Zoe. Can't trust him.
I'll say to him, I'll telesend, get him from behind. I'll distract.
now Sam's going to go, ah!
Ah, who said that?
Well, it works. Different
Well-
than expected, but it will work.
I always figured that with when it comes to psionics like that, it's like you had the thought yourself, but you don't know why you had that thought.
Or it might be in another person's voice.
Although you actually have suggestion as well, don't you?
Yes, that's a
Ooh,
psi power.
Jedi mind trick.
But you only have that at touch, I believe. Yeah, your suggestion is only at touch level.
So you slap him in the face and tell him to go away.
All right, so are you going to telesend to Sam?
I wonder how good suggestion is.
The thing is, you have to touch him.
Hmm. These
So
all
Does it have to be skin contact or?
At level 1, it's skin contact. At level 2, it's any touch. And level 3, it starts to go to range.
What have I got it at again?
1.
Okay, so I'll have to reach out and touch his face.
Yeah, and he might perceive that as being an attack.
Is he wearing
And you have
gloves?
to say my mind to your mind.
Is the bad dude wearing gloves?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, what I'll try and do is reach out, touch his hand, and suggest drop your weapon.
Well, the thing is, he
Or
has
back up.
He has a pistol drawn and aimed at you. So if you're reaching out to touch his hand, you'd be reaching out to touch his pistol.
He could do it very slowly and non-threateningly.
Hmm.
Yeah, but then he would very slowly back away.
Yeah.
Okay. What about his other hand?
He's holding his pistol two-handed.
Ah.
So it's up, aimed, holding it two-handed, so he's bracing the pistol.
Okay, this may be a quick character death, but reach under, try to tap the hand that's under the pistol, and go step back. Suggest into like close combat range with Sam.
All right.
Now, it seems like suggest is pretty basic, so you can't get very complicated with the instructions.
Hmm.
Roll on your level of suggest. Your
Okay.
suggest skill, and I think that's resisted by will.
Hey, I rolled twice. Sorry. Try that again.
We'll take the
Success
first
anyway.
one.
Okay.
Well, at least you're good at it.
Hmm.
All right, so your suggestion is going to work, but that's besides the point because you're reaching for his gun.
I'm
So-
reaching for his lower, tapping like the top of his hand that's underneath the barrel.
Right, but that's still...
It's two fingers.
He sees you reaching for
Mm-hmm.
his hands. That could be seen as reaching for guns or his gun.
Oh, fuck.
So he's going to take a shot. Actually,
Here's where Ronnke rolls a 13 or a 3. Shoots you squarely in the head, and we're like, oh, wow. So
Let me
what's the
just
real
check
character going to be then?
that will be a hit.
Hold on. Let me see if I can apply my luck against this guy. Hold on, let me check because I can make things hard for other people. Let me see if it's applicable. Um, um, I think I can. I think I can make him have bad luck, basically. Um, no, I can't. He had to be. He should have been attacking me. Sorry.
All right, so Darje will have to make a dodge roll. You can use extra effort, so spend a fatigue for a +2 to your dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And you could get a further +3 if you dodge or dive and drop, or drop and dodge, which would put you prone.
Yeah, okay. Did you spend fatigue?
So go to the combat tab of your character sheet.
Yeah. Malay.
You'll see there's injury and fatigue.
Yeah.
And next to your FP, you've got an empty box there. Just hover over that, press Control, and then use your mouse wheel to roll up or down to increase or decrease over the empty box. Yep, just like that.
Okay.
So then roll dodge. You got a 50-50 chance here.
No. Oh, well.
Ugh.
All right, so you're going to get hit.
Well,
Okay, you can be wearing DR.
actually, body armor has a legality problem as well.
Even the standard ballistic clothing.
Yeah, I said the CR is 4 here, and pretty much everything is 3, if not 2.
But wouldn't we be allowed to, wear that as a permit?
If you have a permit.
Okay.
Yeah, those of us with permits are get out of that one.
Oof.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
so
I am not among them.
that's PI minus. I'll apply that to. All right, so he takes a shot, will hit you in the torso, causing some injury.
Mm-hmm.
Chest.
Just chest.
Hey,
No extra effect. You may now continue to touch him. That is a dex roll or brawling. You have it.
Forget about it.
how much damage did he take there? That's gonna be
6.
half that. 6-ish. Yeah, so he'd be -4 on his dex for shock.
I'm going to lay there prone on the ground holding the chest.
That is a
Okay.
realistic reaction.
Cursing in Zodani.
So 15, yes. Okay, even with drop and dodge, you would have failed. All right, so you're on the ground. He will be turning towards Sam, figuring since this guy tried to attack him, Sam's going to probably do the same.
Oh, fuck.
I'd be there.
We should do this
Okay.
properly on the combat tracker. 1 second. So that was...
Splashing with your very high alcohol content.
That's when I
I'll-
need pyrokinesis.
Yeah, he's taking a swig already, so you just need to break out your lighter and go.
All right, so Dozer, you're not going to do anything?
No.
All right, so that means that was his wait action, and he gets another turn. So he's going to turn to face Sam.
Fuck.
Be funny if you both died.
Oh, hilarious.
He will take
Yeah.
a step back. What is so he'll just take aim. So what is Sam doing?
Hey, that means he's not taking a weight. That means you can charge him.
Yeah. Mm,
Well, technically, if you've got fast draw, you could fast draw and shoot him before he
yeah.
gets to do anything.
Yeah. I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I'm going to
You're
do
also
this. I
lucky.
should do this. I'm lucky.
How much of a
I'll fast
cowboy
draw.
are you?
I'm a margarita wielding cowboy. That's how much of a
You're from
cowboy
the
I
UK.
mean.
You can't cowboy.
No, I can't. I'm Brazilian actually. I live in the UK, but I'm Brazilian. So yeah,
Ah, okay, that counts.
Well,
Gaucho then.
yeah.
if you're Brazilian, that's kind of Scottish like. So you'd probably step forward and glass him. Take your margarita and glass him to the face.
Yeah, something like that. I think I'll fast draw. Gosh, oh my God, let's see. Okay, I'll fast draw.
Don't screw it up.
Yeah, no pressure, no pressure.
Oh,
Okay, that can work. That's great. So fast draw my pistol, and then what's the damage modifier for headshot?
It's -5 to hit.
Yeah, so there's no special modifier, but there's a chance that you could hit the brain.
And it's at -5.
It is -5, and you're going to be a -1 range penalty as well.
Mm,
Actually,
yeah, that's
no,
not.
you're not. Why not?
Yeah, he is.
Why is it saying no range penalty there?
Oh, it's probably doing a direct measurement.
So he could step and be at no range penalty.
Yeah, I thought about that. And then all-out attack.
That means you could not defend when he shoots back.
Yeah, but am I not? Yeah, yeah. But I'm not counting on being able to defend.
I think the vitals are probably a safer bet if you want to guarantee to take down.
That would be
Sorry,
typical.
Because
sorry, could you repeat that?
vitals multiply by 3 your damage,
That's great.
plus plus it's only a -3 to hit the vitals instead of -5.
Most of
Okay.
your shooters are going to be trained to shoot center mass, not the head.
Yeah, I'll do then vitals then. I have weapons bond, so I get +1 with my pistol, and -3, so minus. Okay, so fingers crossed now. Hell yeah,
Damn.
got it.
That was a fast draw,
So-
Yeah.
not guns shot.
Oh, god damn it!
If that was a
That's
an
true.
attack roll, 9,
It-
what's your weapon skill?
It's the same. It's the same.
All right,
13
so
as well.
2 hits.
that would be 2 hits if you're firing more than one. So feel free to roll your damage.
Okay.
He gets to defend.
Oh, yes, he does too.
Okay, so
Where's
he
my
defends first.
trophy?
That's not going to help him defend at all.
Not at
Great.
all.
So damage. Wow, that's a shitty damage. Can I use my luck to roll this?
You can use your
I
luck.
believe you. Wait, was there a thing?
Yeah, you can re-roll damage.
Can I? Let me.
However, you do have 2 hits, so you have the option of rolling each hit separately, or you can make one roll for both damages. I'll leave that up to you.
I'll do it separately then. So one more, right?
Yep, unless you want to use your luck.
That's fine. I guess 13 is enough.
And they were
Oh, yeah,
successful
that's going to be
hits.
times 3.
Successful hits to the vitals, is that right?
Yep.
Oof. That's 3 death rolls.
Let's see. Okay.
All right, so he's mortally wounded. And
Well.
combat will then end. He will fall down, and you can see that he's still alive. He's like coughing up blood, but he's going to expire.
While he's doing that, can I read the surface of his mind?
Sure. So you pick yourself up and curse that you're bleeding, and then I guess touch him, read his mind.
That's receive.
Yes.
Oh crap!
Oof.
Yeah. The only thing that you get from him is
Ow!
ow, I'm dying. You can do repeated attempts.
I die.
Yeah.
But repeated attempts.
I don't need to touch him though to read his mind.
No, you don't. But repeated attempts gives you a -1 fatigue. You take a fatigue to do it.
Don't you get a bonus if you're touching if you don't have to be?
You probably do.
Success by 7.
Okay, that's a major success. So you're just trying to read his surface.
What's going through as he's passing? What's going through his mind as he's passing? Is it his boss or family member or his dog?
Let's actually have AI generate it.
Oh, God. Because it's AI, it's going to be at least a paragraph.
Yeah, he wouldn't be thinking this at all. This reads as a monologue.
Maybe he was an amateur thespian. You don't know.
He's very Shakespearean.
Exactly.
Very bad actor.
Would you like me to read it out?
Is this death I see before me? And you're like, shut up, dude.
I'll read it out just because it's funny. Blood. I taste it. Warm, coppery, like coins in my mouth. That can't be good. My legs. Why can't I feel my legs? I was standing just a second ago. Damn it, damn it. Breathe, just breathe. Maybe it's just shock. I should have seen this coming. Always figured it'd end like this. But not today. Not here. Not this damn corridor. not face down like some nobody. Funny, all that hustling, all that cash, and for what? Can't buy another minute now. Ain't nothing to spend it on where I'm going anyway.
Quick, shoot him again so he'll stop.
I was going to say, I
Yeah,
think
I
I'm
think
going
you
to
could-
put Doja out of his misery from
You-
listening to that.
You guys should be thankful you don't have to listen to this garbage.
I think you could probably just shorten that to "I should have seen that coming."
Or just like, fuck.
Ma's gonna cry when she hears. Poor woman. Told me this life
There it is.
would kill me.
He's referring to his mother.
Wish I'd listened just once. Cold now. Colder than I ever thought. I didn't think dying would be cold. Thought it would burn.
Who's your
Anyway, his monologue goes on for a long time.
scriptwriter, buddy?
He missed
I'll
his
have a nap
he
while
missed
he's
his
thinking
call.
it.
He missed his calling. I
Right,
guess some relevant information is, he says, I knew this deal was sour.
Okay.
All right, so that combat will end unless someone has some really good medical skills. He will eventually expire.
Can I go over his body to see if he has anything useful? It would be a nice feeling. The last thing you feel that people are rifling through your pockets, but I don't care.
You know, your
Any
crew member there just got shot in the chest.
Any identifying marks? Like a tattoo or something?
Yes, he does have a fairly distinct tattoo on his neck.
What you're going to say on his face? Oh, why didn't we notice that before?
No, it's on his neck. And in his internal monologue, oh my god, they're stealing my stuff.
No, he is, not me.
You will find just personal effects. Obviously, he has his weapon. You're welcome to take a Gauss pistol.
Yeah, I'll give it to Doja. Like, you know, next time we can do something.
I'm not sure this is the right thing to do because back home the thought police would get you for taking something off a dead body.
Maybe we can think about the implications later.
But always throw it in the trash afterwards.
He doesn't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Not exactly the right thing to do.
Well, you don't have honesty. You have truthfulness. No. In any case, you will find the pistol. Doge, you will need some first aid. Otherwise, you will have to start making bleeding rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can help
Does
you with that.
Sam have first aid?
Nope. It's on my shopping list for later. I wasn't expecting that to happen, so yeah. Sorry.
What's it default to?
I think it's IQ -4. Let's see.
I'm probably better off doing it myself.
Sorry, what's your IQ?
12.
So maybe I'll try.
Yeah, defaults to IQ -4.
Maybe I'll try have 14. So. 50,
Oh, okay,
50.
go for it.
Yep. Let me.
18.
I have luck. So it's -4, right? Okay, so here we go.
Ah,
I'll use my luck, goddammit. I'll use my luck.
All right.
Let me just note the time. Okay. So again. Oh, sorry, this
FX drop.
wasn't with that failed
Did I
because I
drop?
forgot to put the modifier.
Huh. Your image is
Fuck.
just
You
your
roll the same roll
FX.
every time.
Yeah, that's
I don't see your actual.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
oh,
FX
that's
in the
true.
game.
That's
Oh,
true.
let me close and open.
Fantasy Grounds being weird. Again, it's probably my new computer being weird for everybody else.
All right, so you are unable to stop that bleeding, so you need to make a bleeding roll, please. Doze.
Dozer.
is that
Doge.
health?
It is a health roll.
So much for 50-50.
Yeah, you rolled the same result 3 times, different dice roll, different dice every time.
Actually, that's not true. It was the same dice twice.
That was 2.
Oh,
All right,
made by 1.
so you don't bleed this turn.
Maybe I can try doing it myself. First aid.
Sure.
Just click IQ or what?
Just double click IQ. We know that it's at -4.
Oh,
Wow, awesome.
All right, so you work it out. You just stick your finger in the hole and fix it.
I'll look at Sam and go, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Well, he is a steward after all.
Does anybody other than me actually have first aid?
You're
I haven't.
getting it.
It's on
If you
my
want
shopping
to,
list.
if you want to add first aid, Mega Choir, you'll see on the right of Fantasy Grounds you've got a character menu, and then under that you've got abilities and traits. If you click on abilities, and then in the search window, if you just type first and then search, then it'll say you'll get first aid. You can just drag and drop that onto your character sheet.
But I have
In the
that
skills
loaded
section.
already.
What do you do? Player notes? No?
Oh, actually, you might not have it loaded. So, do you see on the right, you've got library, player, campaign, world, and character?
Hmm?
If you click on character, it'll open up another sub menu, and you've got abilities and traits.
Yeah.
If you click on abilities,
Go to skills.
do you see anything listed there at the moment?
No.
Okay, so you need to load the books. You can do that by looking at the menus on the right. You should see library. If you open that up, you've got modules.
Mm-hmm.
Pendragon, you should probably follow this as well.
Activation.
Sorry.
You probably want to do this as well, Pendragon. So click on activation.
Mm-hmm.
You should see.
Sorry, I was.
It's
Elsewhere.
the traits and abilities that has Nosh's name on it.
Oh, traits and abilities.
Yeah.
All right, so you should see GURPS abilities, and it's got Kent, and you have the ability to load it. So click on that.
GURPS abilities.
Are you seeing it?
Yeah.
And if you click the button that says load,
Yep.
you'll see another one that says GURPS traits.
Yep.
Click load.
Are those later than Nosh's?
Oh, wait. That's right.
Yeah, don't do those two. Do the one that traits and abilities together.
Yeah,
That's Nosh's name on it.
Unload.
unload those. I don't actually have.
Don't listen to the GM. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't actually have his thing loaded. Why not?
Do you not?
No.
Well, fix it.
What's it called?
Nice. GURPS traits and abilities. So you don't actually. Oh, am I loading the local copy? Is that how that's working?
Okay. No, I loaded it now. Let me unload those
whatever.
other ones.
Yeah, some of these have a network icon on them or something like that. I'm not sure what that's up to. That one in particular does not.
You might need to close and reopen that screen, but you should now see GURPS traits and abilities.
There's one there without an icon.
Yep, that's the one. So just click the load button. The modules that you probably want to activate are GURPS 4E effects, GURPS 4E modifiers, GURPS 4E tables, GURPS basic set equipment, and GURPS Ultratech.
Okay.
All right, now that abilities window should be populated. It's not. Why is it not? That's weird.
Okay.
It's not loaded for me. Is it loaded for you?
Nope.
It's good for me.
You mean the skills, the abilities and traits?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I have them.
So if you click on it, you can see skills and such.
No, I still can't. I closed it and started up again.
Let me try reactivating him. Okay. They should be there. But they're not. That's weird.
Hmm.
I will have to look into that.
So you load it. Yeah, it should be there.
Yeah, the book is open. So when you see it, you see GURPS traits and abilities, no icon, no author's name.
I'll get one with an author's name.
You do?
Yeah, it has Nosh's name on it. But I do have it downloaded separately, so it may be because I have a local copy.
It's weird. I don't have anything.
Odd.
Failing that, you can go back to the activation thing, and you should see GURPS abilities. And GURPS traits. So just load those. They at least work for me.
Oh, that's in library, isn't it? Modules.
Library modules, activate. You'll be able to then look up, find first aid, go to the skills section of your character sheet and just drag and drop it there. All right, you fix yourself up. We'll go back to the other map.
Aid.
They enter and we wheel around and blast them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the rest of you.
Sorry, I have a quick question. Does it do the movement? No, okay, sorry. No, I tried myself. Never mind. Forget it.
So we're all on this map at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Are we?
Yes,
We are
because
not.
Where is Dean?
Dean is not here because he got used last week. Now Dean is here.
Dean was used.
He feels used.
oh, Sully should have actually been with the two new guys. He's the backup.
I thought he got shot.
He wasn't here for the warehouse. Oh no, he was here for
Yeah,
the
he
warehouse.
was.
Yeah, he was.
Shot.
He shot that guy.
No, he didn't get shot. He just dove to the floor.
All right, so you should all be there now.
Everybody's
So
here, yay!
You have two guys that are either unconscious or dead, and you got one guy that is mortally wounded. Are you going to be doing anything to render assistance for these people, or are you just going to let them expire?
I don't care about them. I'm more interested in finding out who they were working for, going through their stuff.
I'll go
Sully
up.
was going to try to do first aid on the one guy that he killed in front of him. That I think Rigel shot.
I might get
Dean,
close and do a bit of reading.
Dean would have probably tried to do first aid on the guy that he was next to, except he got bisected.
I stabbed him. I didn't bisect him.
Well, there's only one that is mortally wounded. So I think that's the one that got hit with the lightsaber that's not a lightsaber.
Who's yellow and pointing at that guy?
GM's yellow.
Right,
Remember,
that's the dude I shot in the face in the opening round with the Gyrock launch pistol.
Correct. And
which did 60 piercing plus.
He seemed to be
nominally in charge.
Yes. Well, you got the idea that there's actually two parties here.
I'm going to do a bit of
the other.
Right.
The one guy was in charge, and the other ones were hirelings or something.
Or he was doing a deal with them.
you could
But yeah,
surmise he was doing a deal.
so it sounds like both Dean and Sully are doing first aid on the guys that they engaged.
All right, you're welcome to make first aid rolls for those.
I'm walking over to the guy shot in the face, and I legitimately don't care if he lives or dies. I just want to get his pocket litter and see if he's Imperial intelligence, like I suspect.
I'll go do a bit of mind reading.
Who are you going to mind read?
Probably the closest wounded. Ooh.
Ooh, nice one there, Dean. You killed him.
Well, I checked him. I didn't get a pulse. Never mind, I had my hand in the wrong place. But
You made him not have
Oh,
a
how-
pulse.
he wasn't going to make it.
So yeah, you poke him in the hole, try and stop the bleeding,
Apparently, I did bisect him. Sorry.
but stuff comes out his ears. I think that actually just does damage. You can do
Well,
repeated attempts. So
he's mortally wounded, so he's
he's
probably dead.
Yes, mortally wounded. If you take further damage, you just die.
He'll probably just scream, "Stop helping me!"
He looks at you. He tries to gasp something out. It comes up as a bloody bubble. And then he's dead. How does that work for your pacifism?
Well, he wasn't innocent.
Are you sure?
He was trying to kill me.
All right, so you're going to read minds?
Yep. Tell me.
Do you have to make a check for bandage spray? I can't remember.
It automatically will stop severe bleeding, and I get a +2 to first aid.
Ah,
And
so
then I
he's
think,
no longer bleeding straight away. And then you just make the first aid at +2.
well, let me take it back. I don't know that it would automatically stop it. I suppose that's what the roll's for. It says it can stop bleeding
Ah.
and
So
restore 1 hit point in 10 seconds at TL9, at TL10, 3 seconds, 2 seconds at TL12. So I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
sure which
just a
one.
bandage.
So we need you to roll a 17 here as well, just because it'd be funny.
Okay, so your tele receive was succeeded by
And FX
7.
is like, oh, I don't think it'd be funny.
What are you trying to read from his mind?
Can I what probe, or is it just surface thoughts?
It's surface thoughts, but once you're in his head, you can do a deep probe at -8 to your tele receive.
Or suggest? Think about.
Well, you can't suggest because he's unconscious.
I'll do surface thoughts at first. Oh, he's unconscious. Yeah. Guess I'll have to deep probe one.
Let me see. Actually, no, you don't need a deep probe. You just need to make a second roll, and that requires a quick contest. So you will succeed the first quick contest, and you will succeed the second quick contest, so you can ask any question that you like.
Who sent him to do this?
His boss. And his boss is a member of the Black Veil Syndicate. which is a pirate organization.
Have we run into them before? That name sounds familiar.
You did. They were the guys at in the very first adventure that entered the bar when you were talking
Right.
to Jaro Cass
All right.
when you were paying off the bribe. So yeah, they Black Veil Syndicate were the ones that gate crashed that event.
Okay, I'll just say that out loud. Black Veil Syndicate.
I'm gonna totally look at you with my what's the trait called? It's a perk. My fearsome stare. Like, how did you get that information?
I thought you knew.
That's his name tag. It's on his name tag. No.
No, I critically succeeded and I know about them, but I don't officially know. Because he hasn't come out and said, oh, yeah, by the way, I am a telepath.
How do you answer that?
It's just lots of subtle little clues. His body language.
He's unconscious.
Yeah, it's like that was actually going to be my response. Was
It's
he's
that tattoo on the neck.
unconscious.
He does indeed have a tattoo similar to the one that you noticed in the.
Now I kind of
Early.
want to know what a black veil tattoo looks like.
I don't either, but I'm just using that as a way to get out of it.
Okay. Can Doge, you need to make a roll on your truthfulness.
That's just straight IQ.
No. You've got a disadvantage. The truthfulness.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? Truthfulness.
Well, technically,
12
he
or
could
less.
say. Technically, he could point out the tattoo, and that's not lying.
I'll point out
But
the
it's not
tattoo and I
being
go,
truthful.
oh, he does have one. That's just roll roll 3d6.
I'm setting it up for you. Just 1
Oh,
second.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, on abilities under the other, several of us will tend to set those up. For example, I have impulsiveness set up there, even though it's at a really low frequency. Well,
All right,
really
so
high frequency.
that should be set up for you now. So if you go to Abilities tab and then the Other sub tab, you should see Self-Control Truthfulness. Ooh, you fail. So you are compelled to be truthful.
I heard him mumble it.
That's not truthful.
Yeah.
I heard him say it.
That's also not truthful.
That's not
He's
truthful either.
unconscious.
Well, he said it in my head.
How come?
See what you have to do if you have if you have it in real life, the truthfulness problem. You avoid the question.
Uh-huh.
Can I answer that later?
You stay out of my bloody mind, Zent. I'm going to keep my eyes on him. May have to arrange an accident.
Could I possibly make a detect lies roll, even though I don't have it? I think it's perception -6.
One of those you can't. I don't remember which. It's either body language
I
or
think it's
detect
body
lies.
language you can't.
Yeah, I think it's detect lies that defaults to perception
No,
-6.
body language. Yeah, because body language defaults to detect lies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
what I made those rolls into the box. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm being suspicious of this really tall, skinny guy.
yeah, seems believable
No
to
clue.
me.
Did you see, Ronnke, that Sully made his first aid check by 8?
I did not. So your which one is it? Bad Dude 3 is stabilized. And I guess he gets 1d6 plus 1 hit points back. So, Sully, you're welcome to make a roll for that. A d6 plus 1.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm like, why are you patching up these guys? Okay, you guys are weird. So, patting
Alright.
down Bad Dude, the guy I shot in the head. He's probably going to die here shortly. That's appropriate.
Gets 2.
Do you hate it when that happens?
I actually
Yes.
rolled a 6 and it didn't show up. I'm like, what the heck?
That's the worst, where it's like you roll it and it's like apparently not actually in the thing. Oh,
I don't really have a personal. You guys know me. I don't really care about these guys personally, but I just can't let them die if I can help it, unless Anyways,
don't worry, I'll break that of you. Break you of that. That's the proper way to phrase that. Right, yeah, so I'm searching the guy I shot in the face.
Give
And
me a universe reaction roll to see how useful his pocket lint is.
apparently not useful at all. Poor. So he did understand the meaning behind OPSEC.
He did.
So why? That doesn't make. I'm sitting there and I'm still struggling with the fact that it's chopping off the second N on my name, but Bad Dude is fine.
Put a space after.
I did try that, and it didn't do anything.
What about a full stop?
What the hell's a full stop?
A
Period.
Huh.
That is
That's
kind
so
of weird.
weird. So weird. Right. So, how about the rest of you? Have you picked up anything else from these guys? We still need to find out why they were smuggling stuff through us.
I just no, nothing.
This guy's got nothing.
Nothing on the other guy in the hallway either. Neither.
Oh, right. The runner.
Oh, we found something about the other guy. He was a bad actor.
Well, you're gonna
Oh, I
fit in
forgot.
here.
I forgot. I need to actually roll that. Okay.
You're not compelled to kill him.
Yep. I'm just not compelled to save him either.
So meta knowledge is we know that they were here to do a deal, but they apparently didn't bring anything to do a deal with.
Well, it could have been like digital.
Right, but they would have that on them.
Well, we've only searched the one person so far. You guys haven't declared that you're checking other than doing first aid on those guys.
Not to mention a deal. They're probably here to inspect the goods first, and I'll say, okay, yeah, we'll take them. And then money exchanges hands.
Well, however it happens.
Is there any other mind reading taking place? Because that could certainly be very useful for gathering
I'll take the
information.
hint. I'll take the hint and go do it.
Yeah, I want to go back and look at those weapons that they were smuggling. Wanted to see if they had like the equivalent of serial numbers or if they had been all filed off.
All right, so you will go and check the weapons.
I thought we did that already and determined they were clean.
Yes, they were clean. Well,
What is clean?
Like no serial numbers. Untraceable.
That is not clean. That is the definition of unclean. That is like, holy cow, these are highly illegal.
So Doge, you're going to go and mind read the
Go over to one of the
that one
the
there.
person.
That seems to be the boss.
and yeah, I'll go over there and I'll try to act as if I'm checking the body, covering the fact that I'm actually mind reading.
Okay.
Well, if you didn't cover it up, I'm not sure we would know what it looks like.
I don't know. I'm already super sus of him.
Unless he has to do the Professor Xavier
Touch the forehead.
fingers to the temple thing.
No. I think
Yes,
that's
put his
very,
hands
very
to the guy and
gosh.
say, my mind to your mind.
Give me a mind reading roll to get his surface thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
or at least to get into his head.
By 8.
Great.
Now I'm going to have to figure out, how is Flynn actually going to react to potentially having a mind reader around him?
Give me a second roll, and you can start asking questions. All right.
Yeah.
You will still beat him.
Okay.
So, what is your question?
And this is supposed to be the boss.
He is, well, not that your character particularly knows, but
Yeah.
he seems to be the dude that was selling or making a deal with the other dudes. That's the impression that people got, I believe.
Yeah, I'm halfway convinced he's Imperial intelligence.
Who set everything up and who's the person behind this?
Wonderful. You had to ask that question. Now I have to go into my notes.
Hey, you let him play Asai. You asked for this.
You lunatic.
I'm
I
not
wonder
here to
how
make
he's
things easy
explained
for
this.
you.
Yeah, the only thing worse than letting him play a telepath is letting him play a precog.
I did want ESP.
So is he on the outs with the assembly? Like basically, running from them?
The assembly.
Yeah, the Zodani, isn't it like the Zodani assembly? No, wait, that's a consulate. I can't remember.
There's secrets.
Okay. You probe his thoughts and you will get Sub-Admiral Valen Sorek, or Imperial Sub-Admiral Valen Sorek is my boss, or is running this show.
Okay.
That means Sam totally, shot up a bunch of Imperial agents on the moon.
Mhm.
Ooh, sorry.
I'm
Well,
not
he's-
Imperial.
Sam was an Imperial, was he?
Yep, I think. Yep.
Wait, yeah, I don't think we'd actually had that part of that conversation, whether he was Imperial Navy or Drenax Navy.
Well,
Yeah, I was. Sorry.
I definitely don't want Imperial agents taking notice of me. So, gasp! Bad acting.
Are there any other questions?
What were they actually planning on doing?
They
What-
were
What were they trying to get at? What were they trying to do here?
they were going to sell untraceable Imperial state-of-the-art Imperial weapons to Black Veil pirates.
Another question is there a reason for this? Is it just plain money, or is it trying to destabilize things?
Okay. He tells you they're doing it for Project Obolus. And
Obelisk, as in
Obolus,
Asterix.
Obelus, Obolus,
Ah, Obelisk, okay.
which is an Imperial intelligence operation to destabilize the Trojan Reach.
Okay. That sounds
Um,
very interesting to pass on.
By destabilize, you also read that they're using various syndicates and organizations. They're playing them against each other so that the Trojan Reach remains chaotic and ununified.
Okay. How would I pass that information on to the people that are interested?
That's a really good question. How are you going to pass that information on?
That's an awful lot of, body language reading.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He has a lot
Well,
of
I wasn't
tattoos.
actually thinking of you guys. I was thinking of someone else.
There is another question that you can ask.
Didn't we actually encounter the name Obelisk previously? That was in the thing that led us to this place.
Yes. There was that message. The message was tagged authorization Project Obelus Actual.
Right. Now we just need to find out where
sorry.
it is.
Object Operation Obelus Actual.
Now we just need to find out where that operation is. Blow it up. Bloody imps.
Okay. One last question. Where are they based? Here or elsewhere?
He does not know specific locations due to OPSEC, but you are able to read that it is various systems within the reach, and because your character is new and you're not fully up to speed with what's going on, I will give you this extra tidbit of information. So they're agents or intelligence cells within the Trojan Reach at various locations, worlds and such. They don't know specifics as to where due to OPSEC, but you will find out that the Olympus 15 is being used as a supply vessel, covertly used as a supply vessel to supply the various intelligence cells.
So there'd have to be someone on board the Olympus in the know.
That's possible.
Does he know who?
He does not know.
Yeah, you haven't been privy to those discussions.
He does not. He does not know. He only knows a call sign,
Which is?
Zeus.
What's that?
That's true. I guess as Jodani wouldn't have any context with that.
He's only got cultural familiarity Imperial. He has got archaeology though.
Does he not have CF Zodani?
Yeah.
Oh,
You'd
he's
have
just
to.
got both.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Solomani is part of the Imperial, so I suppose he would know. Well, he might be familiar with it.
Any other questions?
No, but I might go to the computer later and try and find out what this Zeus is.
All right. So is anyone else doing anything specific? You've managed to stabilize one dude. The rest are either dead or going to die unless there's any aid rendered. You've checked out the weapons. They are, spanking new, shiny, state of the art, Imperial made course weapons.
So how do we get station security here without us obviously being present before the other imps show up and cover their tracks?
I'll say this out loud, why would anyone try to sell really high-tech weapons in a low-tech area like this? Just to make money? There seems like there might be something else behind it.
Well, the one I shot over there, I'm fairly certain he's Imperial intelligence. Don't know why. I just have a suspicion. They're probably trying to encroach again.
I reckon that's a really good idea. That's a really good guess.
That was the guess last time, too.
I'm trying to hint that I know, but without saying that I know.
Uh-huh.
Have you checked the other two doors?
Yeah, nothing important.
Okay.
So I guess
All
we
right.
could set this place to, to burn and bug out that way.
Well, our mission here was to investigate. We have investigated.
Yep. And come up with a couple new couple new questions.
So I'm certain Flynn doesn't much care about the legalities.
Nope.
I think before we bug out, we should turn cameras off. So they can't see us leaving.
Didn't we deal
We
with that
kinda
already?
Oh, okay.
Did that, I think, when we came in. I don't remember how successful it was. I've slept at least twice since then.
I think something went wrong in that operation, but I don't recall exactly.
Yeah, I believe you failed your role to disable the camera.
Well, I might try and do it.
And what are plans for the wounded guys? We're not leaving them behind because,
Yeah, we
well,
are. Why would we take
what,
them?
well, if someone asks them what happened, they're going to say, well, a bunch of dudes went and shot the shit out of us.
Yeah,
And they
and
might have some
right, you weren't
faces.
here when we shot the crap out of them because I was playing up that I was local police the entire time. They didn't necessarily buy it, but I just lied harder.
Mm, okay. Okay. Oh, they didn't see me, so that's fine.
Yeah, I would say that Dean's leaning in that regard would be to call for medical anonymously and probably through a third or fourth party.
Mm,
How do you do
makes
that?
sense.
Like get a kid to go tell somebody else to call in, say there was some kind of incident at the warehouse.
Or we could just burn the warehouse down.
I mean, that's up to you, but Dean's not gonna. Dean's already
Yeah.
committed several crimes at this point, and he's not going to add to that list if he can help
I know
it.
it feels good, doesn't it? It feels liberating. Like
Don't they
you're
have like a state
truly free for
999?
the first time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They've got some kind of emergency code here. This is a space station for
Yeah.
yeah.
They probably have like some sort of gatronic system or something like that. Calling
Yeah,
the control room.
so pull back,
Yeah.
activate that, observe from concealment in the hopes that we'll actually see local security and not a bunch of unmarked flying vans.
Black vans.
Yep. With the windows all blacked out. But yeah, I tend to agree with that. So pull back, activate the whatever, like, hey, there's medical / crime going on in, well, even though it wasn't called this, since it's here, I'm going to call it LC-08.
And we were not a part of it.
I'll turn the cameras
But
off.
we need to take these weapons before we do that.
Well, we're not going to be able to just run off with this container. It had to be moved here by forklift.
I see a forklift.
Yeah, moving, and it wasn't just one container; it was a couple. So moving those containers is going to require vehicles.
Yeah, so if we're gonna, we'd have to put what we pulled out back in, which we might want to do, and then we'd have to probably go through the process of trying to get that loaded back onto the ship.
Talking about, I'm taking at least one of those completely unmarked Gauss weapons.
Well,
It
I don't
has no
need one. I got a
serial number.
perfectly legal
It has
one.
no serial number on it at all. Well, after last week, I didn't realize it that I technically should have had a Gauss rifle the entire time because I took it from one of the dead pirates.
Oh. Right. Well,
Right.
surely something happened to that one, I guess.
Yeah, it was like, we got it in there, and whoever standing in as the armorer took a look at it and said, "Oh my God, you're lucky this didn't explode in your face."
Well, there was a period of time between when you took that gauze weapon and when you actually got hired by the company.
True. Right. So yeah, pull back, activate the doohickeys, or beforehand, let whoever it is gonna try to futz around with security camera stuff.
Did that
Do
image
so.
share?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
As
the
a
tattoo.
new shared asset, so it's not an actual image because the
Correct.
GM's lazy.
Just trying to keep my image thing organized.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so I think that's the plan. Let's make it happen.
So officially, are we
Okay.
packing this stuff back up?
Well, all we really did was pull the lid off. And then
No, we had to pull
uncover
everything out.
not everything.
Well, I say everything loosely. We had to pull stuff out in order to get to the false bottom or back or whatever it was.
My suggestion would legitimately be no, leave it open. Because, well, no. Crap.
Can't we just send one of our what do you call them, forklifts, come pick it up?
It
We
wasn't just
don't
one.
have that ability. This isn't our warehouse. Technically, we delivered that here.
Yeah, think of us as a ship that came overseas and somebody took the thing off of it and then they stuck it on a truck and drove it here. So all we did was we came from overseas. We don't have the truck to do that.
Your authority stops at the dock, so you unload it to the facilities at the dock, and that's as far as your responsibility goes.
Yeah, because my desire is to basically cause this to blow back on Imperial
Well,
intelligence, but we
how about we
delivered
try to
that.
find a buyer? How about we try to find a shady type of person that might be willing to say, hey, if you can come pick this up in the next 4 hours, we got something for you.
Well, if we had fully shared information here, then and the plan was to disrupt the operation, then leaving everything lying around would probably be the worst thing somebody could do,
Well,
because
no,
now
but the
people are
thing,
going to ask questions
yeah,
about it.
they're going to ask questions, but those crates were delivered by us.
Right. Well, and I mean, we could legitimately say we had no idea because it's true. Now, how far that gets you, I don't know, but that's above our pay grades for the most part. But having said that, yeah, um, I think at this point, A, we need to get out of here quickly, and B, we're not going to be able to recover this stuff.
No. Quick question for all the players: does anybody have intuition? The advantage intuition.
Nope.
Nope.
Dang. Because I was hoping if somebody had that, they could go,
Uh-huh.
what does my gut tell me that is the best idea?
I would like to do like a streetwise roll. I don't know how, and then if I can't find somebody
Yeah, that could work.
and I could sell the information, and it's got to be worth something. The local, the local gangs, smugglers, fixers,
Yeah, that's not a bad
fences.
idea. But yeah, I am super tempted to just leave it cracked open and let the stuff.
Well, you don't have a great deal of time. Remember, you've got less than 24 hours now.
Right.
If you want to do deals to find black market fixers and stuff that will buy this gear, it's probably going to take more than a day.
Well, it takes I mean, if we're using the social engineering, it's just a day to try to find a person, right?
Right, but we don't have a whole day.
But I could take a penalty for time spent.
Well, the thing I was going to point out is we're going to be back here at some point. So it'll be a while, but we'll be back here. So you could actually make arrangements and then deal with it then.
Well, I'm thinking before whoever the supposed owners, the new owners, get to it, we want to make it, we want to yoink it or do something. Or that's what I would want to do.
Yeah, you could put off getting paid. I wouldn't want to, but you could.
Getting paid by who?
Ugh. Yeah, that's going to be almost a year before we're back here again.
Yeah,
that's assuming that. Well, you don't know because only Darje knows. But you imagine this is the storeroom for one of the intelligence cells. So when their man doesn't appear, one of the others of the cell that are operating here is going to go, what's going on?
Yeah. How much time do we have left for our 24-hour get out of here window?
I'm not sure. We'll say you've got at least 12 hours.
Yeah,
so
that sounds about right
because
because we did spend quite a bit of time doing research and poking around.
So yeah, I say give it a shot. Somebody will pay for that info.
Right, so
Well, you can give me a streetwise roll.
Doji is planning on doing some electronics or something, and I guess Sully is going to do the streetwise thing.
All right, so to destroy the security camera stuff, you'll need electronics operations surveillance. Need to make a skill roll for that.
Who's doing that?
You said you wanted to
Oh,
do
okay.
that.
Well, I can only
IQ
default it.
-4.
Default it off psychotronics.
So I think other electronics ops default to each other at -3.
And then Sully is going to roll a natural 3 on the streetwise, right?
That's right. I'm trying to figure out why.
Focus determines your reality.
Oh, made by 3, so I did it exact.
All right, so you're able to erase the any footage that was taken while you were here.
Mm-hmm.
You know how he did that? He went del ****.
Those do not default to each other that way.
They don't?
No. IQ -5 would be what you'd be at, which means
Alright.
you would have missed by a little.
So you
Can I
do
give it a go
delete
then?
some stuff, but you're confident that you did it, but you've forgotten some details.
Mm-hmm. Good enough for me.
You didn't. You put it all into the recycle bin, but you forgot to empty the recycle bin.
And then Sully needs to just go walk up to this guy who's like selling drugs on the corner and say, "You should go to warehouse LC08. Don't worry, the door's open. A lunatic cut it down, some of it down with. It wasn't a lightsaber."
Are you
So
waiting?
give me a
My turn?
streetwise. Yes.
All right. I didn't look at modifiers or anything like that, but so just gonna
It's
roll it.
-5 is going to be your time.
All right, so -5. So failed by 2.
No takers.
Damn it. Couldn't find anybody. If I only had another hour.
Okay, so
Here you go. With regards to the intel that Dow, how are we saying it? Doji.
Dozer.
Yeah.
Doji.
Dozer.
Remember, I'm Flynn is tries to be really precise in the names. With regards to the information that he has gleaned, it was like, how do I relate that? You could totally say that. Oh yeah, it was. There was some of this information was in the computer when I was doing surveillance or doing the surveillance stuff.
Good idea.
Well, that's not entirely truthful.
Hmm.
True, he would have to succeed at a truthful test.
and then more than
Disadvantages.
likely, Flynn will go, "You're so full of shit."
No. Now remember, even if he passes that test, he's going to be at a -4 to actually lie.
Good times, good times. See, I don't have any of that. My dude's just kind of a jackass.
I guess that's the disadvantage of playing Zidane.
Yeah. Dozer's got truthfulness and Dean's got honesty, so we've got the opposite problems.
So then he just needs to decide, do I just come out and tell somebody this?
Dozer can do bad things, but he tells the truth about it.
The way they're culturally indoctrinated is they
Yeah.
think the rules that they go under are everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Which is typical.
And you have no reason to lie when everyone can read your mind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Plus, the non-telepaths are all brainwashed to be more, good little subjects anyway.
Yeah. That's what the thought police are for.
All right, so you fail to find a buyer. The plan: head back to the ship.
Yep. We probably will alert station authorities anonymously. Like, hey, there was a break-in there, and I heard some gunfire. And they're like,
and once again, Dean assumes that the OIC is going to handle it.
oh yeah, I'll absolutely handle it. It'll be one of those where it's like, if they go, hold on, sir, can I get your operating code? I'm like, I think those are gangers. I'm not going to give you that information. They might come after me. And then hang up. Because he does have acting. Who the heck is this guy? I remember
Did we
this
see
guy.
him before?
He
No.
was on the other ship.
The Starlight Dawn.
Yeah. He's
got
going
a
to die
Cardassian
horribly,
name.
isn't he?
Is it a guy that was left for dead?
So I can't
No.
secretly share images without it popping up. That's annoying.
If it's
Oh.
an actual image, you could probably do it.
Yeah. Well, do you have to? Can you not make it public, but put it on somebody's portrait and share it that way?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I could make it an image and then share it as an image, but trying to keep my assets all organized. I'm just using
Or just send it to
assets.
Discord?
It doesn't matter. I'll eventually be sharing that image.
I'll close my eyes, I promise.
Dean, when you get back to the ship, you will be sort of checking your messages. And you see there's a bunch of messages from that dude.
Voss.
Correct.
Right. Now, we got here and they got off and started talking to the local authorities
Correct.
about the rescue situation. So, and that did not appear to be going well. I don't remember if Dean was actually privy to any of that.
I think, yeah, Flynn went along with them, and Flynn got the idea that they don't really care. It's like, oh, we don't have time to look into this. You got your stuff back.
You're alive.
You're alive. Yeah. Nothing to see here. Move along. Get along. Get on with your life. Build a bridge. Get over it. So, they took details. They took statements, but they didn't really care.
It's because they don't really care.
And they don't really care.
Okay, so having recapped what happened, what are the messages?
So there's a bunch.
Oh my God! They're after me! I'm dead.
There's a bunch of messages, in several in short succession, and the general gist of it is, I don't know where the rest of the crew are. I think some of them may have been killed. No one's answering. I don't know who to turn to. I'm hiding. Can you help me?
Well,
I got no one here.
Right. Now, these are past messages, I assume.
They are past messages.
Yeah, so he'll try to reach out to some of the other crew and see if he can find them.
There's no response.
That's
so
too
none
bad.
of them
I was
are
hoping
coming
you would
up.
get zombie responses.
He'll
Hello,
contact
I'm fine.
the Port Authority or whoever it was that they were talking to before. And didn't somebody go with them to the? That was Flynn and Sully went with them.
I believe so. At least Flynn did.
He'll, as he's going through the process of trying to get in contact with them, he'll also contact Flynn and Sully and see if where were they when they last saw them and what were they doing.
Well, if we're back on the ship, then Flynn is probably reporting to the CO and the XO about findings and his suspicions about it. This whole thing's smelling like an Imperial op.
Yeah, and it's going to be a bit while he reaches out and waits and decides that they're not going to come back. So it'll be a bit after the debriefing.
All right, so you will fill in the captain with what you found. You say you suspect it's an Imperial op.
Yep.
Op. You know from the captain that suspicion is probably warranted because he mentioned that com device that was spliced into your ship's com network was Imperial tech.
Yep.
And
But yeah, so now he knows we were involved in smuggling. And we might still be involved in Imperial smuggling.
If only the telepath could pass on this information.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't trust him anyway. He's a telepath. Bloody mind walkers and all that. But at least he's not an Oslan, because they really suck.
Oh, by the way, Dozer got shot in the chest. He probably needs medical attention.
Then he's in probably the medical bay.
Okay, so Darje, you find yourself in medical.
Mm-hmm.
You are speaking with
the traitor. She's going to be the traitor.
Of course she is.
Actually, I'm kind of hoping it's the XO.
Oh, did I delete her off the images?
I'm seeing nothing in assets. Did you delete them all?
Yeah, I deleted everyone except for the captain and XO.
I don't even see those. Shared.
No,
There we go.
I mean in the images itself.
I keep forgetting I have to hit that stupid shared button.
Where is it? So, Dr. Lena Vasquez is taking care of you. She will be saying, how the hell did you get yourself shot?
And he's truthful. He can't.
Mm-hmm.
He can't lie about it.
That's when you start. That's when you start making the proper ones where it's like they go, "How'd you get shot?" And he goes, "I made a mistake."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is 100% truthful.
Someone pulled a gun on me and shot me. That's how I
The
got
other
shot.
guy.
That's 100% truthful too.
Mhm.
She looks at you. She's got her data pad there, and she's, looking at your vitals and that stuff. And then she sort of lowers the data pad and gives you that. Yeah, really?
Yeah, they really shot me.
Someone pointed a weapon at you and shot you.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
how I
have
got
never
shot.
guessed. What were you doing at the time?
Trying not to be shot.
I swear, Daz, you're difficult.
Indeed.
He
was being evasive.
She'll give you some hypo shots, and
No, she's got a subcutaneous tracker on you.
Make him feel right at home.
you will get 6 hit points back.
Damn.
So you can adjust that yourself on the combat tracker. Sorry, combat tab of your character sheet. Oh, so that makes you fully healed. So just remove the injury. 5 points of injury. Yep. She says, you should be right. That'll heal up. There won't be a scar. You'll be good in a couple of days. Might be a little bit sore. I recommend that you try harder not to get shot next time.
You never know. My wife might like the scar.
She looks at you and says, they say chicks dig scars, but myself, who considers herself part of the female gender, I don't
Are you?
particularly like them. So you say, are you?
No. That's just too smart ass.
Because that's when she gets the rubber gloves and a big syringe.
Rubber gloves and
I haven't finished my
prostate
diagnosis
exam.
yet. She says, on your way. Get out of my sick bay.
Bye.
Be gone.
All right, so back to Dean. You have all these messages. You try and
Right.
contact the others. There's no response from the others.
So I try to contact Flynn and Sully, see where they were last they saw them, what their condition was, which I already know. So, if I recall correctly, they just left the office without
Yes.
any seedy people chasing them down or anything.
No. Not that you know of.
Because surely somebody would have mentioned that if they had seen something suspicious.
If you had have succeeded perception rolls and stuff like that and that there was people following, then you might have noticed, but apparently you didn't. So you don't know whether someone was following or not.
Well, presumably one of Flynn or Sully once asked, "Where did you last see the crew of the Starlight?" Will then respond with a question about why one might be asking.
I guess that's on Flynn.
What? Sorry, I was AFK. What's on me?
Well, Sully's player wasn't, but he's not paying attention. So, Dean called up Flynn and asked about the last time he saw the crew of the Starlight and what their disposition was.
They were dealing with bureaucracy?
And I'm remembering we saw them leave, or you guys saw them leave the office, and everything was not happy.
No,
but
I think they
normal.
were still. I think they were still at the office when I left.
Okay, so you
Because
didn't
they were like
stay there the whole
bludgeoning through.
time.
Yeah, they were bludgeoning through irritating bureaucracy.
Okay. Well,
I think.
Given that, Dean will add that one of them, well, he'll use the name Kalen. Kalen has been calling me all day saying that he can't find any of the rest of them, and he thinks they're probably dead or something.
Is someone causing murder?
I think it's my cat. Sorry. Hold on.
You're not strangling them?
You people and your animals.
Okay.
Well, we're both.
So
We're both people and animals.
Well, that's beside the point.
So with that information, then Flynn will probably grab Dean and take him to the XO and the CO with this, so they can like see the
Right.
see the messages.
I'm good with that.
Lynn,
Briefing.
can you give me a reaction roll, please?
Who is this with?
The XO.
Oh, what's a Zeus? Just ask someone.
I threw in all the ones that are kind of appropriate,
Wow.
and that
That's
result
a
is
lot.
21.
Wow.
He may not like me, but he will have to acknowledge that I am competent at my job.
All right, so the XO.
The rank will cancel out.
It's still going to be a very good reaction. The XO will say, these people are not really our responsibility. We're already unnecessarily involved in, and he looks to Flynn and says, what Flynn probably rightfully believes is an Imperial intelligence op. Do we really want to get involved anymore?
Hey, not to be that guy, sir, but am I supposed to be hearing this?
It's not like I haven't already expressed my theory that this is that we're stuck in the middle of intel crap.
The XO will look to Dean and say, I thought you knew.
He did. He's just pretending to be dumb again.
He doesn't have to pretend too hard.
I'm not pretending to be dumb. I'm pretending to be responsible.
TV Tropes calls that obfuscating stupidity. Stop it.
Well, the captain says, look, I don't know. I don't think we should get involved. At this point, you feel that he's not particularly keen to get involved, but if your characters feel you want to try and influence him, you would have to voice that.
So in this case, it's really going to need to be Dean to talk us into moving to help that guy, because Flynn kind of doesn't care about that guy either.
Dean is definitely going to want to help them. And if this guy's life is in danger, he'd at least say, hey, let's take him onto the ship and take him with us or something. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to that.
You could make a reaction roll or a diplomacy roll. Or fast talk if you want to fast talk it. Suppose you could intimidate them.
Fast talk. It would be diplomacy, but he's not great at that. No, he'll probably just take the reaction. It's just as likely.
Well, you have both options.
Yeah.
So you can roll diplomacy. If that fails, then do your reaction.
Oh, well, actually, I think it's the other way.
You automatically get a +4 due to what is it? Loyalty.
That's true. He would get that in this case. I don't know that he would get all the rest of it. It's not really relevant. Although the rank would matter. So he's going to be -1 for, or -2 for the rank difference. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Hey.
Good result.
He seems compelling.
He says, well, this kid was a spacer. I'm sure he knows something he can be useful. If you can find him, we'll give him a ride.
Technically, aren't we down a body already? I'm trying to remember.
You are.
Right.
The
Yeah.
previous second officer,
Third officer.
third officer was killed.
All
Third
right.
officer was killed, and the deck cadet is filling in at the moment.
Very good. We'll try to track him down, see what we can do.
The captain will sort of look to the clock on the wall. Time is short. Try and be back within 3 hours.
I'm going to make a point of setting my watch to, hour and a half. 2 hours. I'll go 2 hours.
All right. Well, Dean is going to go back to his cabin and try to make contact. Let him know that if he wants sanctuary, he's welcome to come aboard.
So you will message him, and you immediately get another message back. It says, "Oh, thank God! I've been trying to call you all day. No one is responding to me. I started to think maybe they got to you too."
Yeah, we were in the middle of something else. It's a long story.
You should fake an explosion and shake your camera and turn it off.
He says,
Hey,
I think
have you
someone's
gone to
been
station
following me.
security?
He says, I haven't yet. I'm hiding, but I think someone is following me. He'll reply, I think I can make it to the Olympus.
Well, if somebody's following you and you get on board, then we'll know it.
Right. So we need to go out and meet him and find him dead.
Mm-hmm.
With his throat cut and his tongue pulled out, down. And
The Cuban
Yeah, so
necktie.
or there's
give him the
just
3-hour
no
window.
sign of death whatsoever, or no sign of cause. Yeah, words, they mean things. They're
Yeah,
hard to say.
I'll tell him he's got 3 hours to get on board and let us know, and we'll come out there and meet him.
All right,
And
so
yeah.
Okay, sorry, go on.
And I guess since he said he hasn't contacted station security, then Dean will put out feelers for that and ask if they have gotten any reports of missing persons or dead persons matching the descriptions of that crew.
The reply will be they haven't received anything. They ask, do you want to file a missing persons report? If you do, you need to wait a minimum of 48 hours before you can file a report, but they won't action anything for at least 48 hours.
Right. Well, he'll go ahead and make the report, and explain that they're due out in 3 hours, so he can't hang around. Which I'm sure is not an unusual occurrence.
So they will take that on board and say they will
Circle file it.
take care of it,
Probably.
and you're pretty sure it's going to end up in someone's in tray, and then eventually it'll come to 48 hours, and they'll go, has anyone reported whether they've been back or not, and has there been any update? And then it might just get filed away.
Then a week later, another report gets filed and say, Kalen Voss is missing.
No. So, Kalen Voss, he will message you and says, I'm nearly there. I'm absolutely sure someone's following me. And you see he's sort of, he's speaking through like labored breaths, like he's been running.
Well, Dean's had long enough he can throw his brand spanking new armored shirt on and go out and meet him at the lock, wherever.
All right, very well. You will meet him at the sort of, I guess, promenade area before you
Gangway?
enter your gangway. Yeah. The main area, the main thoroughfare where all the ship docks are.
Here comes the ninja strike.
I guess that would be a terminal.
So, yeah, in the terminal. So, you will be waiting there for him, and you will see him sort of run around a corner, and there's a sense of relief on his face as he sees you waiting there. And he says, oh my God, thank God you're here.
And then he stabs you.
And it's about this time that you'll also notice rounding the corner is another dude who, once he rounds the corner and sees you two, he stops and pauses for a moment and then turns around and walks away.
Yeah, that's not suspicious. Let's get you inside.
Give me a vision-based perception roll.
You already told me I saw him.
No,
You can't take it back now.
This is for something else.
No takebacks.
You will notice that as he turns around, the sort of flap of his jacket opens up just enough for you to see.
He has a tail.
He has a weapon holstered, concealed under the jacket.
Military bearing, perhaps? Or do you look like a thug?
He did not look like a thug. He carried himself with a certain confidence. I guess you could roll soldier.
That'd work. Perception based.
Yeah.
Of course, the fact that I'm rolling soldier tells me exactly what I need to know.
Yeah, that tells you, but not your character. You've got a strong feeling. He just had that look about him. You know, he walks straight, shoulders shoulders back.
Mm-hmm.
He just has that look.
Yeah, well, given what we've experienced recently, that's not really a surprise.
He was wearing just sort of plain clothes and such. I guess he probably had sunglasses of some sort. But yeah, he stopped, noticed you guys, paused for a few seconds, was obviously considering options, and then turned around and walked away.
All right, we'll get the new guy onto the ship and signed back in.
Kalen says, "Oh, thank you, Dean. Look, I know I'm not rostered on or anything like that, but I'll help. I'll work for free. Just get me off this rock."
Yeah, I called it into security. They said they hadn't heard anything. I kind of doubt they're going to do anything about it, though. Kind of sucks.
He goes,
The XO is totally going to look at this guy and look at Dean and say, he's your baggage.
or is that what Flynn says?
That might be what Flynn says. No, Flynn... It's tough because I have a specific quirk where I do not have sense of duty to the crew, but he pretends that he does because he's trying to basically get the effect.
Well, you know that Voss is a technician.
Good. He can work under Dean then.
Guess we got a new oiler.
Do we have external cameras on the like in the terminal area? Would we have been able to like snap a pic of that guy?
No, you wouldn't have had cameras in that section.
Ooh,
I don't know why
hiss,
we wouldn't
hiss.
have.
You'd have
Well-
you'd have cameras in on the gangway to your ship, but not in the terminal itself. Think of it.
Man,
What's the likelihood?
Think of it like an airport boarding gate. So you were waiting at the
Ow.
boarding gate when Kalen Voss showed up, and the other dude was there.
Well, then the question is, does that gangway go straight through, or does it hook to one side like it does on the airport?
It'll sort of go straight through and hook to one of the docking ports or whatever on the ship.
GM doesn't want us to have a picture of him. Got it.
Well, Dean might have had his special glasses on.
Well, he does have his special glasses on, but unlike Hank, he doesn't have that as an SOP right now, recording everything.
So you don't have your dash cam glasses.
Right. But he's going to slowly get there.
I think that's going to be the first. Once Flynn finds out that, yes, there was a guy, the first thing he's going to ask Dean is, did you get a picture of him? No. What is this table for?
I just wanted to use it.
Okay, so
question of does he get a shot of him from the gangway cam? Of course, the GM assigned a -10 to it apparently.
So 13, that would have been a good reaction. So yeah, you got it's a distant shot. So he's in the background, but you do catch a glimpse of him.
Tallish, shortish, oldish, youngish kind of guy.
He would probably be in his mid to late 30s.
Military age.
So reasonably young. And you'd put him at, around the 5'10", 6 foot mark. Fit.
Noted.
He does have stubble, so he's not clean shaved.
Spec Ops beard.
Totally.
I just looked at my the notes tab on Flynn, and I actually did refer to the Blackveil Syndicate as hostiles. So yes, we have encountered them before. We whacked a bunch of them too.
Well, Kalen will introduce himself to the rest of the group. He seems pretty keen to be on board, and fairly relieved.
Meanwhile, only Doji knows that we might have well, actually, no. Several of us were suspecting that we might have a sleeper of some sort after the sabotage in the first episode.
True.
But yeah, Doge or
Dozer.
Doji. If it's Chinese, it would be Doji.
I just read that if you keep calling him that signifies romantic interest.
Doji.
If you cut the name down to its first small couple of letters,
Oh.
and it usually
if it's an unrelated nickname, it doesn't count that way.
If it's in the Zodani area, you'd be taken for re-education.
Well, that's probably true regardless.
So what is the proper pronunciation? Duslet Draper?
Dustle Dripper.
Doje Tladra.
Like that.
Iapa is the nobility level. So it's Doje Tladra Iapa.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
Doge Cloud Yeah, Doge.
The TL part is kind of like Aztec, so it's
Yeah.
Dustle Dripper.
I speak English and bad English.
But it'll totally get shortened to Dozer.
That's his nickname. The crew can't do names, so he's Dozer.
Well, this player is going to refer to him as Dozer, but the character is going to use his full name all the time. I mean, Dean is Mr. Alani, according to Flynn.
Yeah, well, he's got a surname too.
That is not his surname?
No.
Then I need to know what his surname is, because that's what I would be using.
Could be worse.
Probably is.
Then he will have to practice.
All right, so unless there's anything specific any of you want to do, Sam's been fairly quiet. Is there anything that Sam?
Yeah, I mean, well, probably just having me time in my quarters, like watching space TV or whatever.
reflecting on
Or
the fact
working.
that you killed a man today? Again?
That's
Yeah,
true.
I mean,
Well, the
that-
massacre was like a week ago almost.
That does come up, bring up an interesting other question is how many of you actually still have pacifism? I think 3 of you. Unless the
yeah, I
new,
do have pacifism.
does the Zodani also have pacifism?
No.
That's funny. Him and I are the only ones that don't. Everybody else is like, oh man, they look kind of innocent. And I'm like, bang, what?
They haven't done anything bad yet.
They looked at me wrong.
That's, yeah, I've got drawing, yeah.
All right, so time will pass. Everyone is called to their respective stations, depending on which rotation you're on. I'm not sure which one that would be right about now.
What time is it?
Doesn't matter because
I think it was 6 a.m. departure.
Doesn't matter. Remember, we're the main characters, so that means whenever the ship needs to depart, we're on duty.
So you'll take your various duty stations. The ship will get clearance to depart, and I'll get a. I guess Flynn is on the bridge, so you can give me a ship handling, taking care of
Ship handling,
your various roles.
Success by 4. That was kind of a crappy roll.
So you'll tell everyone, all right, take her out, port speed, and then you'll begin to depart. And the Olympus 15 will.
You're talking about I got Sam on the helm, so I'm like, take us out at max, full burn, baby.
All right, Sam, give us a pilot roll.
Yeah. High performance spaceship, right? Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, by 8. Pedal to the metal.
All right, so you will depart. The captain will sort of.
Need to make up lost time, sir.
The captain will look at Sam and say, "Keep us below the speed limit."
Aye, Captain.
And as
You
soon
don't fly
as
you don't fly a 20,000 ton container ship like a space fighter.
yes, you do. You just have to compensate for the extra mass.
All right, so Sam takes the ship to the speed limit as quickly as possible.
Aye, can I do that?
Is he rolling for himself or for the helmsman?
Someone wants you to die, Geiger, in Twitch chat.
Yeah, I know who that is. Ignore him, he's harmless.
But he's offering money.
He's mostly harmless.
So he will sort of watch Sam as he takes the ship out, and eventually you'll clear the port and begin your track to the jump point, which will require a navigation space roll.
Yeah, only by 2. That was also crappy.
You get there in the appropriate time, and the ship will go to jump, and let's have Dean make the mechanic jump drive roll.
Need an 18, so we end with a miss jump because that'd be awesome.
It's about 6 hours to the jump point.
I think
No, you have to do it immediate.
That was
No
mechanic
hesitation.
jump drive.
Boo! We wanted the miss jump.
Easy job.
We wanted the radiation wave to hit it and shoot us through a wormhole.
Well, there's nothing stopping that.
Captain will call. Reset the jump clock. Take us to jump.
Dimming lights. Jump in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump, jump, jump.
Okay, where's my table roll for that?
For miss jumps?
For jump time.
For the jump time. Which apparently we do know somehow.
That's
So
not
within
accurate.
Within some minutes.
I thought it was within
Huh.
10%.
Well, we
Well, that's the
shouldn't know.
difference. No,
The characters don't know. No,
the characters do know.
no, they don't.
It says
read,
so.
Then it's wrong because heck, I read Agent of the Imperium very recently, and they have like a gambling thing for when you arrive. The
Right.
person who
Within
gambles the
minutes.
closest time.
Yeah, you have to know roughly when it's coming out, or you're not going to be able to gamble that. It's like 16-hour difference between one or the other.
No, you don't. I think you don't know that. What happens is you have like something changes. Like you have a feeling like, okay, we're about to exit jump. It's not like you know ahead of time, but right before it happens, you get that feeling.
In any case, 7 days, 3 hours, 22 minutes will be your official jump time to Corden. I think it's Corden.
I think that'll be plenty of time for us to do a complete review of the cargo, because we want to make sure we're not smuggling more guns.
Cordan is at Garden World, so we've got the extended shore leave there.
Unfortunately, you cannot check cargo containers in your while you're in jump, like the ones that are out, the external exposed containers. It would be unsafe. But you know that your stooge that's on board now doesn't have a communications device.
True. Now, what we probably ought to do is we get hold of the manifest of what's due to be unloaded at Corden and make an accounting of what potentially might be suspicious.
It's more scientific equipment.
You could certainly do that. Corden is actually an interesting world. The population of Corden is only counted because there's like baronies on Corden, and the population of Corden is only recorded as the baronies and their staff, or it's not their serfs. No, not serfs. Whoever is, directly.
I think you'd refer to that as the household.
Yes, that's it.
Trolls.
The household. So the population is only the household. They're considered citizens. Everyone else, all the peasants and stuff, are not citizens and thus not counted as in the population.
Ooh, A class.
Yeah, nice place to live.
Is the calendar actually current?
I will update the calendar.
Moderate law, no firearms. Boo.
Is that 4?
Well, using I have no idea. I was looking at the
crap, that reminded me.
The traveler thing, which is 7 law, moderate law, no firearms.
Oh. Before Dean left, he wanted, and this probably would have happened after he got back from the thing. He wanted to get a form for getting a permit. I figure I'll pay for it later, but I wanted to start that process.
That's fine. So we need to add 7 days. So you're there.
Is that 133 when we arrived.
And let me clock 5 hours plus the extra
Okay.
3 hours.
I had it at 1:32.
And 22 minutes.
That's the sheet that you shared with us.
What?
Okay, so we left on 1:34 at 6 a.m. ish.
So by my calculation, that's when you arrive in Corden.
In which case we are not on duty.
And you are currently, you will be refueling. So we are fairly close to time. We did not get anywhere near as far as I expected to get.
That's because you vamped super early. We're going to totally throw you under the bus.
That bus looks heavy.
No lie, I was fully expecting my computer to give me more trouble than it did.
We will use the last 10 minutes to set up trades for Sully so we can have those pre-organized. I've actually gone to the trouble of, in the world description. So if you click the pin, you can actually see its trade thing. So Corden is a non-industrial.
Okay, hold on.
What does Nahu mean?
Non-aligned human,
Ah,
I think.
Yes.
I
Non-aligned
keep thinking
and
of
mostly human
Imperial.
population.
All right, Corden. What do I click on the pin?
Yes, the pin.
You can barely see it. You have to zoom in. It's green up there next to the 2821 on the map.
Or you could also get to it via the locations in the world menu.
Now we're going to be expecting you to make us a lot of money here, Sully. So no pressure or anything.
Right, we weren't able to get anything the last one.
Yeah, that was partly my fault. I wanted to try just the random rules, the random selection, to see if that would give me something good. But I have a good enough skill that it's better just to get what I want. So, non-industrial.
Correct.
Probably foodstuffs.
Low population.
Well, like I said, the low population isn't actually an accurate value.
Yeah, because on the traveler world map, it doesn't say non-industrial. All right, so
It actually
non-industrial.
says it here in the description. The official world population is just 2,000 people, but this takes into account only the members of the baronial households.
All right, so you want me to basically, we're rolling ahead of time so that when we start next week, we'll have everything kind of ready to go. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So we can get right into the thick of it.
I don't remember how much money we have. I have to look at my other notes, but let's see.
Well, I can give you 50.
That was your profit plus I gave you the money back, right? Plus your
Yep.
actual investment. Okay,
Yep.
that's pretty good. So if it's non-industrial, then I'm just going to look at this point, keep it simple. I'm going to look for non-industrial goods, which give me a minus, a cheaper price, and then try to sell it on a planet, which I could probably look here. What's the next one? Our next stop is Arunsir.
Aranisir, yeah.
And the Warhammer fan in me goes, "Oh my God, there's Tanith. I need to go get some trees before the chaos shows up."
Arunsir is non-industrial as well, but it's
And
agricultural.
So we'd get food there.
But I could try to
Oh
find
God,
something that gives me a
Aslan.
AG plus something. Let me just look at my table real quick here. Give me a second. I'm thinking I could buy something that gives me a plus agricultural bonus, and is one of my thoughts. Which I don't see any.
Oh, that's actually pretty funny. I
Oh
actually
wait,
read through the stuff on Eraser.
Farm machinery.
Is that not classified as industrial?
On the table, it's no, it's not it's AG plus 2, EX minus 1, industrial minus 2.
Huh.
But anyways, I can try to get it at cost or cheaper and sell it at a plus 2. That could be I can try that.
Huh.
So I'm looking for the first try. How many rolls will I get?
You have been promised some days shore leave. So our usual loading time, I think, is 1 day. Or it might be 2 days, I can't remember exactly.
We have it at 1, yeah.
Yeah, 1 day. And then you'll have a couple days shore leave.
And that's where Giger's new friend inexplicably gets murdered. Tragic tractor accident.
Well,
So I believe I'm just at a -4 for a focus search on farm machinery. Does that sound right?
that makes sense to take farm machinery to an agricultural world.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we have tractors.
How many lots of cargo space does the ship have available to us?
you
I don't
have
think
That
we
was
ever
our-
actually specified.
Well, last time that was the issue.
you
We
ran
actually
out of
had the
space.
perfect.
Um,
Yeah, we had like the best deal. I got like I rolled like a 3 or something like that.
it's in the ship description. You have 500 tons available.
Oh, it's
for the
always
crew.
500.
500, yes.
So we're going to get one really awesome tractor.
That's
a 490-ton tractor.
All right,
That's a
I'm gonna
big tractor.
say
That is a very big tractor.
That's like a dune harvester.
Clarkson would approve and would want one.
well, I guess does that sound good to you,
Yeah,
Mr. Flynn?
that sounds like a plan.
All right.
Hey, I defer to you on all mercantile stuff because you've gotten to know Flynn well enough to know he really doesn't care much about money.
All right. Yeah, he runs solely runs his investments. Like he obviously makes the decision, but any of his investors at least will get to have a say. If if they're gonna participate. So all right, so let's roll. Should I roll?
Dozer your character will have some 50k or something like that of monies.
Mm.
Your equipment hasn't been fully worked out, but I think it's about 50 grand that you'll get. You can throw in on this speculative trade.
Well, so can Sam. So can
And Sam.
Dean. Sam and
Yeah, I think
Dean. That's it. We're gonna buy a big car.
That reminds me. We did get paid,
Yep.
Ooh,
and we didn't
Did we get-
actually 100% settle that.
I thought it was in the forum.
Well, you
The
said
amounts.
that you wanted to use the Interstellar Wars, yeah.
But we're using the spaceship stuff for everything else, so I don't understand why we would use Interstellar Wars and not the spaceship stuff.
Is there job tables in the spaceships? I didn't think
there's
there was.
a
They don't have
salaries.
job tables. They just have that a salary calculation.
All right,
That's
well,
all on the post on the forums.
Well, we'll use this. We'll use spaceships. That's fine. Whichever one gets you the most money.
I think it's spaceships.
I think it's spaceships.
So then we'll use spaceships.
I'll do a merchant check just to see if what they're doing seems to be like a good deal. If it is, I'll buy in on it.
You can certainly assist if you want. If you
Well,
want to help.
On the search roll, maybe.
Yeah, on the search roll for getting stuff. So that would be a +1 assist to Sully if you wanted to do that.
yeah, I'll help.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Okay, if multiple people can assist on that, yeah, I could at least do a little bit of help. So I have merch at 12.
Same here.
Oh well, I'll just invest and hope for the best.
So
Does anybody
that's
have area
+2.
knowledge? Does anybody have area knowledge for the next system?
No, I
Or
have
for
the
Corden, sorry.
overall. I have the sector.
Yeah.
Does it come out to a 12 or better when you do the penalties for the scale?
What are the penalties going down from sector to system?
I think it's a -2 for each
Then
level.
no, it would be 11. That would put me
Oh, I
at
have a
11.
12. I have a 12.
Well, I have a 13 in area knowledge Trojan Reach sector, but at a -2 to zero in, it would be 11. So
If I can help, mine would be a 12.
Who's that? Is that Doge?
Sam.
Oh, Sam.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
And then Doge gave me the +1. Sam could do the +1 for area knowledge.
and Flynn
so
also gave a +1.
and then the space sport class,
Is
It
A.
is A.
is that a 5, like the best
That's
Yes.
the best.
in Corden? Okay, so that's a
Best of the
+2.
best with honors.
So +2 for spaceport, +1, and then I have -4. So I think it's a net 0. If I
Yeah,
all right,
we're currently at net 0, and if Sam assists with the area knowledge, you'd be at +1.
Yep.
all right, I'm just gonna roll and then add +1.
Mhm.
Oh Jesus! Success by 4.
So what did you need for your focus thing?
It's a -4 base, base penalty, and then it's 2 times whatever, +2 times any of the applicable modifiers, which I don't think it had any for this world. So basically, it was just a -4.
Okay, so that's a success by 1. So you find in your first day, you've only really got 1 day to do this.
Well, I think it's better than that because I had a +1 assist from Doge, a +2 from Sam, a +1 from, was it Flint? No, did Flint help on that one?
Yeah.
And then a +2 for the starport.
Okay, so you have a -3 -4 +4.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, so success by 3 indicates 2 lots.
2 lots. Okay. And is that 2 of the same?
Well, you were doing focused, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So it would be 2 of the same. So the lot size, it was farm machinery that you wanted.
Yes, sir. Farm machinery.
So that's
1D
1D
times 50.
times 50.
Yeah, how do I roll that? Just 1d6 and then times 50.
I think you can go /dice. Do it that way. 50.
Yeah. /die, just do 1D time, not times, but star 50.
Asterisk.
I'll be back in 1 second. Just
Wait,
jog
so
out.
/die. I rolled times 50 and a 1. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened there.
use asterisk, not times.
I still think I'm doing it wrong. So
/die.
and then what else? D6.
1d6, I believe you need the number on there.
Yeah, 1d6 asterisk. Yeah.
So what does that mean? Lot 1D times 50. So I got 100 tons. Is that right?
That was Rigel's roll, but
Yeah,
yours was
ignore
250.
mine. Yours was 250.
Oh,
I
I'm
was just
sorry.
like,
I'm not playing.
I was like, how am I doing this again? Because I wasn't sure I was doing it right.
Okay, so the value of the farm machinery is 20,000 per ton.
20,000 per ton.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna get pricey.
That is very pricey. Holy cow.
20,000 didn't seem a such big number compared to the other numbers.
Right, but there's 250 of it.
So that's 5 million.
Roll.
And
Yeah,
then, but I got a
how
50
rich
on
are
the
you
other one.
guys?
I can put
Not enough.
50,000 into it with no problem.
You can break lots, but there was a roll for that, if I seem to recall.
Yeah, it was just a reaction roll. Didn't really have a lot of detail on in the instructions.
Requires a favorable reaction roll.
So anything better than neutral?
Yes, so you'd need a good reaction roll.
Well, on my second, so wait, how does this work? So I got 1 lot at 250 and 1 lot at 50. Can we just go with the 50? Or can I still break the 50 down?
So we're... Okay, sorry, I saw Flynn's roll. So yeah, 250 and then 50.
Or is 50 already the smallest? Or can I break that 50 down into 25?
You can, but then you need that reaction roll.
All right, let's go for it. And
You can do it.
can I use any of my modifiers?
Do it now.
If there are modifiers that are appropriate. You can also make a influence roll. So if you want to use your merchant skill, you can make a merchant skill roll to break up the lot, or merchant skill roll to get a good reaction, or diplomacy, or you could get.
Let's go with the merchant skill, and I have business acumen, which is with anyone with whom you do business. But that's a reaction modifier. Does that apply?
No.
I think it also applies to influence
not for
rolls.
the influence roll, but it does the reaction modifier. However, you could also get Dozer to suggest to the merchant with a simple
Do
touch.
a little, you will split the lot.
Yes,
Yes, certainly.
cool.
I'll split the lot. Well, I'm thinking if I split it in half, and then we'll have to have the crew come in again. Or I could
All
just
right.
split it in a smaller chunk. Is there a penalty for size?
No,
We never really talked about that.
no, there's no penalty at all.
All personal reaction modifiers do apply to influence rolls.
So does that mean that would mean charisma and stuff works, but what about the reaction modifier for having merchant at above a certain level?
Yeah.
What is
Unless
a
it
certain
says it
level?
doesn't.
What
Which
is
does
the
seem like
certain
double
level?
dipping.
Is it 12 or is it higher?
I think it's +1 if your merchant is at 12, and then it's +2 at 15, something like that.
20, I think.
Oh, could be 15
Well,
then 20 then.
the ones that I have are business acumen +2, merchant skill +1 that I think are applicable.
Okay, well you can make that roll at +3 then. A merchant roll at +3, or diplomacy, that would work here as well. Or you can make a straight up reaction. Wow.
Nice.
That dog is driving
By
me crazy.
11.
Oh.
Jeez.
Okay, I see what's going on here. So a merchant roll is not an influence roll.
So it's still been success by 10.
So success by 10.
Which is still damn.
Oh, I see what Gigerman's saying.
So merchant is not influence?
No, that's a totally different thing.
It could
So
be
it's
used
not
as
an influence skill.
It could
It
be.
can be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you guys just tell me what to roll, or what I can use.
I'll roll a d6
Ooh,
to
look
see
at
what
that.
his will is. d6 minus 3, so his will would be 13. So 13, he would succeed by 8. You succeed by 10. You manage to convince him to break up the lot. What size lot would you like?
How much money can I get from the crew?
Here's 50 grand.
I got 50 from Flynn.
I haven't bought my equipment yet. We started 75 or 50.
Whatever it is for basic set tech level 11.
I think it's 75.
I
So,
seem to think that's
yes.
correct.
Yeah, so I think let's pretend I have 25,000 in equipment, so 50 from me as well.
Is that who's that? Sam?
Yeah, that's me, Sam.
Yeah.
Yep.
From Sam?
I'll put 25 in.
Dean is looking
whoa.
at the fact that he's mostly dead broke, going,
No, 25 for gear is maybe a bit light.
Yeah, that's why I'm keeping 50.
But no, we just got paid, and according to the Starships thing, that means Dean is getting 16.2 thousand per month. So he could potentially get away with putting some in at this point. And I guess what I'll do is 10K.
there you go. Welcome to the big leagues.
All right.
Does that,
dropping
does that
10
factor in your struggling?
That has no effect.
Okay. So it doesn't affect salaries? I thought it did.
No, it doesn't.
So I've
I
got
think it only
335.
affects starting money.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get 165 from the crew? I think that's close to what we've done before. I can't remember.
Oh, from the rest.
So let's say
Last time they put in 166. I'm looking at my notes.
And made a pretty nice penny back.
okay, give me a reaction roll on a good roll.
8 plus a couple of bonuses.
Plus 3, I
Probably
think.
3. Yeah.
So that would make it a 12. And I guess you can add the plus loyalty as well. So sure.
Some
How
of
much
them
did you
are
want?
going, I don't know.
So I'm just gonna make it a half 500,000. That's 25 tons. So split the lot in half. 25. Well, actually, minus whatever bonuses, because I don't even know how much it's going to cost me yet.
Yeah. So we need
Well-
to
Oh,
look at
yeah.
cost. We
Ah,
need to roll on the cost table.
we'll get this eventually.
Oh.
So 3d6.
So I roll cost and then I determine split.
Yeah, you'll roll the base cost, and then you can do a merchant roll to adjust the price by 10%.
Oh, that's a crappy roll. It's at a -2 for the oh nope, never mind. It's just straight up.
So,
But I can do a merchant.
So you're offered the listed price. So it's 20 grand per. So
And maybe I could get 90%.
Nope, you're going to roll a 3. Roll a 3. And
typical
and
merchant, you're rolling against a merchant of 14.
Well, you did accomplish what I told you when I said to roll a 3, but I
So-
only meant 3 1s, not 3 3s.
Your merchant had a skill of 14, so that's a succeed by 6. You succeed by 7, so you managed to talk the price down by 10%. So it's, was it 20 grand? So it's 10% of 20 grand.
2,000.
2,000 less, so 18,000
18,000,
per
yeah.
ton.
450.
So we'll do 27.8 tons.
Oh, can you get that specific?
Or I could do like 28 tons.
Yeah, so it'll be 28. You won't do
28
fractions of a
tons. 28 times 20, right?
ton. Times 18.
560. Oh, sorry, times 18. So I'm getting it for 504 million
Million?
or thousand. Sorry, 504,000. 28 tons.
So, are you recording all these details?
Yep. I got 25K from Doge, 50 from Flynn. Sully put in 200, Sam 50, Dean 10, and then the crew. I got to figure out the difference. 504 minus that is what the crew put in.
Okay,
I
read
think
that off to me a little more slowly.
Doge 25, Flynn 50, Sully 200, Sam 50, Dean 10, and then I got to do the math. 504 minus that other sum is what the crew puts in. I think it was 139. So we got, we're getting a little bit of a discount and hoping that we can get that premium on an agricultural planet. Either
Yeah.
way, I'm confident we'll make something. We might not hit it rich on this one though.
Lynn will be happy to know that Arunasia has a 0 law level.
Shiny. It also has, like a handful of Aslan who are nominally sort of kind of in control, but they're not really. They're kept as like pampered pets.
Yeah.
It's really amusing. I read that and I'm like, this is funny.
All right, so with that taken care of, that's where we shall leave it. Everyone will earn themselves 2 points.
And how much was the salary for rank 2?
Stand by. Well, rank 2 is 40 and a half.
All right.
I want to ask
big
about
bucks.
that. I want to ask about that. Is this yeah.
You are rank 0, I believe. In which case you
Yep.
get 8.1 thousand or 8,100 per month.
So that would be the same for Dozer.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right. Well, next time we can, hopefully get on with it and not let the GM vamp as long as he did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't get it anywhere near where I wanted to be.
Where do you put your character points?
Click on
Notes
tab. Notes tab.
Ah,
And you
yes.
see point summary there.
Unspent.
Yeah.
Oops.
A quick question. You mentioned that you have a number of extra points. How many are those?
So your point
Oh,
total,
right.
your point total if you spend all your points after this session, will be 166.
166. Considering the characters are 155 or 150?
They started at 150. You get
150, okay.
a 5-point bonus if you do a character backstory.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll get
And
to
yeah, so your point total, including points spent and unspent, should be 166 points.
Oh, I've got 165 here.
Okay, so you've got 1 more point to spend.
Okay.
Just increase your unspent by 1 point. All right. Do we have any questions?
Nope.
Only question I have is for Gigerman. I want to calculate my time spent learning from time spent.
Right. Give
That's
me
on
one
the spreadsheet.
second.
Is that not linked on the boards, Daniel?
It is.
I guess everyone can do that from Fist. Fist being the starting point. So that would include
Well,
the new characters.
They would have all been here, unless you actually want to start them late.
No. So all characters will get on the job points starting at Fist.
All right. I dumped the link in chat, and I don't have Dozer on there yet. So the way this works is OTJ on the job is automatically calculated at 2 per day. And you basically fill in with the broad strokes of what you're studying. And the way we tend to do that is when you accumulate 200 hours, you get a point, and you get one in the earned column. And then you can spend that on anything within that specification. So, for example, I have the gym for Dean's, and I could spend that on strength or lifting skill or whatever might apply there. And
Okay, so
ideally,
broad
you're going to
category.
actually spell that out in the notes.
We just got to make sure it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so on the job works that way as well. So you just got the basics on there right now for free fall, spacer, vac suit, because those are all basically stuff that you're going to be drilling on all the time. But your particular job will also have stuff for it, like in your case, finance, car, freight handling, that sort of thing. Probably all fall under on the job.
All right, cool. No, thank you. I like it.
Yep, I suck at maths. I'll probably have to
Mm-hmm.
do something about that.
And it's an 8-hour day, unless you have like some sort of advantage where you don't sleep or something like that.
Right. So the other part of that is, say, you put on there the average, so as if you were studying every day. And if I do 1 hour a day, I put 1 hour a day. If I'm doing 1 hour a week, I'm going to divide that by 7, and that's going to be the average. But that's eventually going to add up.
Yeah, it treats it as 8 hours for OJT.
Yeah, I think it's 8 hours for there.
Then the other stuff you'll need to remember to calculate sleep. So don't put like 12 hours of stuff unless you don't have to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Or your work.
What about, I know
I
like
am.
for talents that improve, they give you a 10% discount for training. Does that apply for this as well?
Mm-hmm.
Do they? I did not know they did.
I kind of remember that.
Okay, I
You'd
will
have to look
read
it up.
into it. Yep.
But you should. It will pay to keep an eye on that, because when you're spending, weeks at a time in jump, these add up pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And just
who
a
doesn't
reminder,
like
we
free
had,
points?
I like 3 points. We had talked about milestones, but I'm guessing that's going to be for the campaign proper. Having milestones, objectives, and potentially bonus character points.
Yeah, we'll need to work that out further. All right, so I assume we're done.
Yep.
If you are watching this and you have any questions, suggestions, corrections, or general hecklings, feel free to leave a comment here or find us on Discord. Please consider liking and subscribing to our Twitch and YouTube channels. Thank you for watching. Olympus out.
Bye-bye.